What's up, guys? Welcome back to BlueClouds TV. What's up, guys? Welcome back to BlueClouds TV. Hello. Good afternoon, good morning to everybody out there. If you're watching this across the coast, east coast of America, West Michigan to be precise. Wherever you're watching this from, if you're watching this from Europe, let us know. London to be precise, UK. Let us know where you're watching the stream from. Africa, South America. Anyone out there watching this live, exactly, we are back again. And welcome back to BlueClouds Media, BCM SPORTS to be precise. The home of the Blues, the home of Chelsea, the home of football, the home of soccer. It's Friday, January 23rd, 2026, and the transfer window just went into ballistic meltdown. And the transfer window just went into an absolute meltdown. Like I said, we are talking about potential record-breaking move for Jeremy Jacquet. And there's a few twists and turns that we can get into it as the stream goes on. Also, with the truth, we're going to look at the truth behind the Douglas Luiz Luiz Hijack and the story everyone is really talking about. What's the story, guys? What's the story? Yeah, we'll be talking about Cole Palmer and Manchester United link. Yes, the topic is right there. It's circulating around all social media platforms. And it's time for us to give you our view on it. Is Chelsea star man really homesick, or is he just a paper talk and rumors surrounding his unhappiness? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Absolutely, is it just a paper talk? We're gonna be breaking down the latest from Fabrizio Romano. Every club as much as we can on this platform before we leave today. And to David Ornstein. So yeah, there's a lot coming from David also there. So let us know what your thoughts on it. Join the like chats right now. Drop your blue hearts if you really keeping faith and trusting the process. If not, let me know why. Let's predict the upcoming fixture, what we can expect from it. The next round, also let's get into the news as it shapes itself. My name is Nizan alongside Stephen G. Joining us live across from the UK, London to be precise, and I'm representing the United States. And also, wherever you're watching us from, let us know. Yeah, I want to know where you're watching the stream from so we can shout you out. Say your name and then say some few stuff. Let us know how your day is going. Very, very interesting. It is a wonderful day. Very cold out here in West Michigan. Very cold, and we got a lot of news to go through. So stick with us as we do all the time, and we'll go through the comment section. We were also gonna go through X and look at some trending news, breaking news, things that are going on across X platform and social media platform to be precise. And also we'll hear from Leo Ricinia, his response on what the journalists' questions that were being asked regarding the Cole Palmer link to Manchester United. Yet again, you guys know how we do it. We can do it without going through a second of a break. Stick with us, Neil Zion and Stephen G will be right here. We'll be right back in just a second. We're back again. The boys are back. Stevie G is joining me here, and everyone is in the studio. We can't see Stephen G for now, but a lot of comments here from DJ South, Juicy Blue, Cole Palmer, and everyone here dropping a few comments in, some few questions. I know you guys would get involved regarding the Cole Palmer link to Manchester United. I know it's just rubbish and garbage, but I mean, it would take lots of money for Manchester United to price Cole Palmer away from here. Yes, he's got a contract to 2033. Can United price him out? Do they have enough to price Cole Palmer? Yeah, Cole Palmer is young Manchester United fan, but we just have had players that were supporting other clubs when they were young, and other clubs have also had players players that were supporting other football clubs. But it doesn't mean that because he is a long-term young Manchester United fan, it means that he wants to make his move there. Make it make sense. That's where we're going to talk about this. It doesn't make sense if Cole Palmer wants to make a move to Manchester United. So that's why I have Stephen here with me. I'll go to the comment section here in a bit. Go through it before I get too piled up for me to go through them. Fab dropping news on Luiz. Yes, we'll check into that here in a second as we were looking at the rumors on social media platforms. So Palmer going nowhere. LOL from him, Cole Palmer. Absolutely, Cole Palmer. Definitely, you are not going anywhere. Jeremy deal is complicated right now. Fab, that's what Fab is saying. And also, Jeremy not happy at all. We should decide fast on the center back situation. I know a lot of people are talking about inexperienced player while we're bringing in inexperienced player. Big up to you, Yusuf. So big up to you, Nee. Hope up the Chelsea. Big up to you too, Yusuf, and big up to you, DJ Sab. I hope you're doing well at work. I'm early today, a bit early. Jump on to Crystal Palace. Who is reporting that? Let's see. We're gonna see the contest behind it. Champon link to, Champon has to move only if we bring in a center back. If there's no center back, I don't believe that a Champon will be moving on unless we bring in someone new. Then there's no way for a Champon to be getting much more game time. It means that they have to move him on to a different club. DJ Sub, okay. Few more. Big up Nee and the chat. Big up to you, DJ Sub. Big up to Cole Palmer. Big up to Steven, bro. All right, from DJ here, and Cole Palmer said DJ Sub. I think Jeremy Jacquet has a deal has collapsed, and that's from Cole Palmer. How can Isugu sleep in a training get injured? Yeah, man, something that we're about to talk about here today. But anyway, let me welcome Steven. You good over there, no camera today?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. Welcome back, and how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. How about you?
I'm doing okay.
Good.
All right. Yeah, all good. There's been some few news regarding incoming players, the midfield, and also Cole Palmer news is there. Jeremy Jacquet news is also there, a bit complicated, and also Romeo Lavia to return soon, and also Daryl Esugu players. Let's look at the Douglas Luiz news first. Luiz, as it is there, he's the player that coming in. Looking at his track record, he's done very well in the first time with Unai Emery before he had a big bumper move to Juventus. He went there. Still, we did not see much of him. Did not play very well at the Italian league, and then we've seen him return on loan to Nottingham Forest. Forest, he hasn't performed that good. Doesn't even get game time. But yesterday, I watched a few game. I watched the Europa League yesterday where he played for Aston Villa, and
Aston Villa
was it Villa? Oh no, Nottingham Forest. Sorry, my bad. Nottingham Forest. He played for Forest.
You literally just said he's on loan at Forest. Yeah. I went last night. He was playing for Villa. What?
Yeah, that's a mistake there. Yeah, I was watching the game. Forest even lost the game, went down a man, and Douglas Luiz did his best. Why? Why is Chelsea going in for Douglas Luiz when he hasn't performed very well in the last 2 seasons now? Why would Chelsea take a gamble on him?
Depth and cover. Lavia is apparently on his way back. Asu goes out injured, so it doesn't hurt to have an extra body. Reece James can obviously play there, but he's not a natural midfielder. I mean, he was a midfielder and that growing up, but it's all right that you play him there from time to time. But I think ideally you really want him as being a right back for obvious reasons. So I think it falls down to that, to be honest with you. I think it's to have a natural midfielder there. But other than that, I can't really think of a reason. He's not got a great injury history. This season, he's had 2 different thigh injuries. And he's missed 12 games with those 2 injuries. Last season, he had 4 injuries and 1 that was down to rest and missed. What's that? That's 19 games plus the 1 for rest, 20 games last season. Whereas before that, he only missed 5 games a season before. And then he missed 11 games about 3 seasons before that. So he never used to have a bad injury record, but as soon as he went to Juventus, it started getting worse.
I kind of sat down for a few hours trying to make sense out of this loan, and to me, although he hasn't done well in the few, I mean, I'll say, few hours now, or maybe a few seasons he's been on loan to Juventus and maybe Forest. But I kind of still see the reason behind it. Experience why he's getting a lot of experience, exposure, where he can even come in and play much better. We've seen that the likes of Lavia still out. Lavia will be coming out soon, and we don't even know when he come back how long it's going to take him for him to be injured again. I don't wish injury on players, but we've seen him having that many episodes of injuries where he can stay fit for a whole entire season. Also, look at Esugu. Lavia is what I'm talking about. And also we've seen Esugu, who was on his way returning to pitch. He's been on a match day list, but all of a sudden, another injury. That could be the reason why Chelsea are being forced to get this player. And there's also one good thing about it is there's no obligation to buy him. There's only the option, if the Chelsea wants to buy him, then they will. It depends on how his loan spell goes for Chelsea for the rest of the season, isn't it?
Chelsea have sent in an offer. That was Fab's latest update. Apparently, we've sent in an offer, and it's just like a dry loan, so no buy option. But yeah, Chelsea don't want an obligation. They don't want to be locked into having to do a deal.
Okay. All right, Cole Palmer, thank you very much, Stephen G. Cole Palmer, big up to you. Cole Palmer, you've earned your request. You really earn it. You are a moderator, and this is what you can do, Cole Palmer, because you're here every day, every night, morning to evening. Cole Palmer support and help out with the channel. So, Cole, congratulations to you. You have Today, yeah, absolutely. Cole Palmer really deserve it. Today, Cole, you've been made a moderator, and what this is your duty, Cole Palmer. These are your duty. You can block words and change chat modes in the live chat as stream goes on right now, and also you have the capability to for a standard moderator. So thank you very much, Cole Palmer, for being loyal and being helpful all the time on the stream. So that is what you get from me. You asked for it and I gave it to you. So thank you very much, Kupama. Kupama, I agree, bro. But how our board and owners operate the leak information on players they want to sign, but never got them over the line. That is from a DJ Salve. And also big up to you, Chelsea Dan. I hope you're doing very well. I hope you're recovering smoothly, Chelsea Dan. He says, big up to you, Nee. Big up to you, Chelsea Dan, Steve, and everyone in there. And we saw that with Olise and others coming from a DJ Salva, proper Chelsea, big up Dan. All right, Kopama said Chelsea Dan, big up. Okay. All right. So Stephen, we're discussing what really makes sense. Why does it make sense for Chelsea to go in for Douglas Luiz, and we've outlined a few key points on why squad depth and also experience into the team. We're crying for experience. He's at age 27 at this moment. I'm not so sure if Chelsea will be willing, even let's hypothetically, what if he does well to the end of the season? He's 27 years old. Do you think that the owners will sign him? And if they do, are they not going against their own policy of signing players above the age of 26, 27?
I think that's part of the reason why it's a loan, for one. I think multiple reasons it's a loan. I think we've got enough midfielders in the long term that we don't need it to be a permanent deal. So that's part of the reason it's a loan, right? I think the other part of it is at the moment we always seem to have one or two injuries in midfield, so he can come in and cover that. I think a third part of that is, whilst at the moment you've got Asu go out injured because he's slipped in training, I wouldn't rely on Romeo Lavia staying fit for very long because he's always out very quickly after coming back. And yeah, don't lock you into anything. Like we already said, right? You've got Caicedo, you've got Enzo, you've got Santos, you've got Reece if you need him. And then depending on how long they're out, Asugo and Lavia. And then obviously, I'm sure they're looking at a target for the summer. And that's probably another reason why they're doing the loan, because you get a stopgap in and then you go full on, like, buy a player in the summer for obviously spending the money, because it's harder to get those players in January than it is in the summer for obvious reasons.
Oh, thank you very much, DJ. DJ said they did with Tosin. I think Tosin's situation was a bit different. He was 20. He was,
with Tosin?
I think, was it 25, 26 when he came in, and he was. Do what?
They did what with Tosin?
Like they brought him in at that age, 26.
Tosin was. Well, he was a free transfer as well, so
that's what I was saying. That it was a free transfer, and he's a bit different from Douglas Luiz now at 27, and he's coming on loan. Would they sign him after his loan spell? Probably by his loan spell. When the loan spell is done, he'd be around 28, and I don't think that the club will sign him. If you get one, that's where I'm coming from. But besides that,
yeah, I think it's a way of getting, like I said, I think it's a way of getting the experience in without having to pay the money. So they're probably thinking, oh, we can stop people complaining, this, that, and the other. His birthday's the 9th of May, so literally like a week before the end of the season, he'll turn 28.
Yeah, I don't see the club signing him. It's just going to be one of those transition players, trying to come over and then move on from there. So yeah, just to help out for the rest of the season. And the same thing with Fernando Bonanotte. He wasn't meant for Chelsea to sign him. He was just here for half of the season. From what I was reading, the disclosed document was saying that he wasn't supposed to be here for the entire season. It was just for half of the season. So now it makes sense on why they're moving on. They move him.
I mean, he barely played anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, DJ said besides him, I'm not against bringing experience in the team, which it lacks. Okay, it lacks experience. Big up to you, Dan. Says Lee. Have you heard the news? Chelsea have fined. Yes, it's on the screen from Nizar Cancela. Wiring a 50K. Yeah, yes, it's on the screen. We'll also be looking at that as time goes on. And Josh jump on to Palace. I've seen DJ saying it, but I haven't really
by Sky.
It reported by Sky. Sometimes in Sky News, I'll take it like a pinch of salt.
I've only just seen it because of he said it, so I was like, oh, I know somewhere where it would have been sent, so I have a look.
Yeah, the reason why I say before this deal can make sense is when I would say when we have a new center back. Without a new center back, I don't see him going anywhere. Considering the kind of injuries that our players have, Fofana, one of them, Body Shield, one of them, injury-prone players. So without having a new center back coming in, I don't believe that news that he's moving to Crystal Palace, right? Is that Palace?
I don't know the details of what they were reporting, but it definitely wouldn't have been a permanent deal, you'd think, because obviously the club rate him. So let's see if I can find this what's it called? This article quickly. Oh well, not article, this thing. Emerged as a potential target, so I don't say loan or permanent, but Chelsea wouldn't get rid of him on the permanent anyway.
I mean, it's a potential target. Doesn't mean that he's on his move to that place. It's just like Chelsea have made an inquiry of a player, asking of the availability of the player, just like we did with Xavi Simons. There was no way that Xavi Simons was coming to Chelsea. It was an inquiry. They find out about the player, his availability, what it would take to get the signing done, but it doesn't mean that he was going to get done. So sometimes when we see links like that, we read it, and we're not careful. We may think that that's a deal happening. It's a deal that will be happening, but maybe it wouldn't. Still 26, 27 years, regardless, it being a free was tossing Deribaya from TJ Sava. Just remember, Blueco, we want our Chelsea back. What about this? Done. Blueco out. All right. Big up to you, Mo. Big up to you, Mo Kasim, of the Blue Lounge YouTube channel. Big up to you, Mo. I hope you're keeping very well. Everyone is doing very well. Dan, big up to Dan. Big up to everyone here. And my box, big up to my boss. It's back again. My boss, where have you been yesterday? I was looking for you. I was everywhere looking for you. It says, big up these down and Steven. I would take Douglas Luiz at Chelsea. I've been wanting this guy at Chelsea since January last year. Should they have signed him when Maraska was in charge? UTC. All right. Right from my boss. Big up to you, man. I agree. Blueco out. Blueco out. Blueco out. That's the music of DJ Sav and Dan Chelsea Dan. All right, keep singing the music, and they'll hear you. They'll hear you, guys. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on from. If you have anything regarding the Douglas Luiz move to Chelsea, let me know in the comment section below. Regarding questions on it, please you can drop it in the comment section below, as we're here to give you answers on it. And you have opinion, also share them in the comment section below. Douglas Luiz news is in, and I've said that it will be a very good addition to the squad, especially in the midfield, where players are getting injured all the time. Romeo Lavia out. We don't know how long, even when he returns. We're told he's going to be available soon. But how long will it take for him to get injured again? So Douglas Luiz experience and that move makes a lot of sense. Also, we'll be talking about Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, man in the news. We're gonna before we get into the Cole Palmer news, we will go to we're gonna hear from Liam Rosinia what he's got to say on it. Then when we come back, we'll give you our view on that also as we are here. So Stephen, I know you've heard the news, right? We've heard the news regarding Rosinia, Cole Palmer, and what Rosinia also have to say. But let's play the video. Let's play the video whilst you're here. This video is courtesy Sky Sports, but I know just a press conference, so maybe YouTube will not do me dirty on it. Let's go. I'll take a gamble on it. No problem.
You mentioned Palmer there. Clearly, it's been a very difficult season for him in terms of injuries. There's been quite a few reports this week that he's maybe not happy here, that maybe there might be a move on the cards. What's your assessment of the situation? First of all, how happy is he right now as a Chelsea player?
I've had numerous conversations with Cole, and he seems very, very happy to be here. He is very, very happy to be here. He's a huge part of our plans in the long term. He's an outstanding player. Every player goes through difficult moments in their careers in terms of injury. I don't think it's any reflection on his quality. He's an outstanding footballer. But my job and the club's job is to get him in a place where he can consistently perform at the level that he wants to. And there was frustration in the Brentford game, not because he wasn't happy here, just because he couldn't perform. He was in pain. He couldn't perform to the level he wanted to do for the club. He's a great kid. And he's an outstanding player, but we have to make sure that we look after him in the right way. That's why I haven't involved him in the last game.
Is he 100% fit? Have you absolutely, because you're, I think, about the third manager that sat here and had to sort of talk about Palmer's injuries and how you manage them and whether or not you've really got to the bottom. Are you confident that he's on the way to being 100%?
That's my job. That's my job now. I want to look after the players, not to be nice to them. I want them to perform at their very peak level. So I think, not just in terms of Cole, there's a number of players in our group that we have to look after in a different way and not just force them out not to perform. I've got trust in the group. I've rotated with the squad, and I'll continue to do that because I want us to be involved at the end of the season in big games and big competitions. So at the moment, we're in January. I want to make sure all the players come through this period with wins, but in full health. And Cole's one of those players.
Right. All said. Liam Rosinia, just like I said, did Dan on your stream regarding the Cole Palmer situation, and you were saying that his body language, he's not happy at the football club, and I said no. The same thing, similar thing that Liam Rosinia is saying regarding Cole Palmer, and I said it's not that he's not happy at the football club. He is not happy with himself. He's upset because he hasn't performed well lately, and it all has to do with fitness. Being out for a period of time during injury, it takes your body goes through a lot to recover and then get back to what you used to be before. So that's what Cole Palmer is going through. He's frustrated with himself, not frustrated at the football club. And we keep hearing that news came out yesterday, and I'll kind of listen to what some also other guys say. He's a Manchester United fan, one of the big, content creators out there. And he said, this will not even make sense if Palmer have to leave Chelsea to Manchester United. It's just like you're moving from the frying pan where you're frying your egg into a volcano. You get what I'm saying? You're already on a fire, and you're moving to a bigger fire. So how are you saving yourself? The fire at Manchester United is way bigger than the fire at Chelsea. And the one burning you is a little bit of burn. It's like a little itch, and you're feeling it. But you get a bigger one where you can see the oil and everything boiling, where you know that your skin color is going to bend down to ashes, and you still want to fall into that trap. So it doesn't really make sense. And looking at this contract length to 2033, that's a long contract. That will require lots of money, which involve age, experience, and talent and everything. That's what United will have to buy. That's going to be a lot of money. And I don't see where United is going to cover that money from with financial fair play. Without financial fair play, I will not argue that. But I can argue the fact that financial fair play doesn't even make sense for United to put that amount of money down. Are they going to spend 2 seasons of finances, 2 seasons of finances they can spend on other areas on one player? That's 2 seasons money. Palmer money could equalize or can equal, not equalize, can equal 2 seasons. That's what we're talking about. But Stephen, what do you make of these rumors and links about Palmer joining Manchester United, his boyhood club?
No, it's a load of rubbish. I mean, it's just media doing what they do. Oh, let's make a story about Chelsea. Let's make a story about Cole Palmer. Let's cause issues at Chelsea. We know this is what they do. It happens all the time, every month, without fail. Yeah. So it's nothing new in that sense. It's just frustrating because then you get people jumping on it like, see, I told you so. What, they're going to pay like between 150 to like 200 plus million, are they? Okay, sure, cool sale. It was never going to be true. Let's be honest.
Thank you very much on that. That's Stephen's view on it. I think it's a little of just rubbish. And when I heard it, I was like,
you know it's rubbish.
Another thing that, and that, yeah, it is. It is just like the Enzo Fernandez to PSG. I don't know who even came up with it. Good thing. Look,
it was
first,
wasn't it? That one?
Probably. When I started making these YouTube content as a content creator, I used to ration in certain news and I make them. They're good. They're good when they make them. I've made a few of them, and some have got over 70K views on other platforms. Some have done good views on. I've done the Osimhen deal. Here we go thing. I've done the Karim Benzema. That video also gained a lot of attraction. Karim Benzema to Chelsea when he was about to be done with Real Madrid, and then he moved to Saudi Pro League. I did that video. It drew a lot of attention, and they're good to do, but credibility is also at stake. So nowadays, when I look at the news, I just look at the news very carefully and see if it makes sense that it can happen. Because credibility is also at stake, depending on the kind of news. If it's trending, if it's rumors, then I'll tell people that it is rumor. But if it's going to be a move that I think it will happen, then I'll do. But if it's just nonsense, I will not going to waste my time. Sit down here and then look into it and then put a video out and spend so much time editing it. But yeah, I think that this news is just a garbage. And I know some Chelsea fans out there were expecting this kind of news to come out, and some are very happy when they come out like that. I told you what the owners are doing, and then these players are going to go there and they're going to go here because they're not happy here. If they're not winning trophy, what was the guarantee that if he moved from Manchester United, Chelsea to Man United, he's going to go and win trophy? United are nowhere anywhere near where Chelsea are. Chelsea, do what, Stephen?
He won't win trophies.
Yeah, he won't.
They're in the worst place
than Chelsea. What's the guarantee that? Yeah. Well, I mean, you can tell what Chelsea are doing when they're playing football. You can see the philosophy, the pattern at which they're moving the ball. You can't see anything with Manchester United for the past 7 years. Hammering time, even we could not see what they're doing. Playing out from the back, 3 men at the back, 5 at the back. Whatever they're doing, it's not United way, and we don't know where the club is going. But with Chelsea, you know where they're going. Okay, if you don't like it, I don't like it. All the youth policy thing, but we know what the club is trying to do that hopefully works. Now it is not working. Football fans don't have that much time for that thing to work. They want now. They want some experience now to beef up the squad. That's what they want now. And I understand those football fans that are out there wishing that this could happen. I mean, they can change the model. And I always want them to change the model by bringing in some experienced players. But no, don't go and splash the money, spend so much money on big name players when they can't do nothing in the Premier League. That is my problem. Go and splash the cash, big name players, then you bring them here, they can't play. We've seen it so many. Florian Wirtz, Kai Havertz, Timo Werner. These are big name players from Bundesliga. If we have done the deal with Xavi Simons, it would have been another disaster for us. Look at what he's doing with Spurs right now. Xavi Simons, 60 million. That was what he's asking for. It was even 60 plus million. And Chelsea did not want to pay it. I now understand why they didn't want to pay it. Because it's not guaranteed. This is the Premier League. It's not guaranteed that you can come in and hit the ground running. Kerkis, Miroslav Kerkis, that's the name, right? He was even in the Premier League. can't even get things going for his club, Liverpool. Florian Wirtz, over 100 million. Where was he doing right now? So that's my only problem. I remember back in the Roman Abramovich days when me and my friends sit down to discuss football. They used to tease me. They used to tease me all the time about we splashing cash on players that cannot do nothing.
Shevchenko.
We can't get academy players. Yeah, I remember that. So that is something that I've had a really effect on me. When Chelsea's about to splash cash on big name players, we saw that with Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres did much better than Shevchenko did. We splashed money on Pato, young Brazilian. We brought him from AC Milan, right, Steven? We brought him from AC Milan to Chelsea. Didn't go well. Pato, Brazilian Pato. You remember Pato?
Can't remember where we got him from, but it was a loan deal anyway, and he played like twice, literally.
Yeah.
I think he played
from AC Milan.
No, he might have played. I think he played 4 games, and he scored 1 penalty, and that was the only goal he scored.
Here we go again. I know we didn't buy him outright, but it was a loan deal. But these are big name players. Gonzalo Higuain, it was a buy. It was an experienced player, but how did he perform? Lots of money. He was on a lot of wages. Saúl Neguez, another big name player from Atletico Madrid. I'm not so sure the wages that he was making during his time here didn't play nothing for us. João Felix, big name player. We brought him in. Couldn't work for us. You get what I'm saying? Some will argue that he did not get much game time.
Twice.
Or maybe we didn't give him time. He did. He came to the football club twice. He went to other clubs. They would say the same thing about him. And even his loan spell at AC Milan was very, very awful. If you read what was being put down about his performance at the Italian league, was very bad from the journalists. What was being written about him was very, very bad. So it's not that he did not get game time. I'm not going to say he was lazy, no, but probably wasn't fit for the league. And maybe he doesn't work hard enough. There are some players who spend so much money on Bakayoko after his good performance with Monaco in that Champions League. Marina spent so much money on Bakayoko. He just came off from the bench and then took 2 yellow cards and then a red card and it was out. Bakayoko. Papa Djilaboji. I know that his money wasn't that big, but these are the kind of players that we brought in. Papa Djilaboji. Oh, so there's so many things that really haunts me when we're spending so much money on big name players. So that is my problem. Why I don't want us to spend big money on big. If you can bring them a big name player and the money is reasonable, 50 million, 45 million, not 70, 80 million, like we did with Koulibaly. Koulibaly can't even track a ball. Koulibaly was one of them. 2 seasons, and he was struggling at the football club. Oh, all right. Let's see if Steven, you can jump in a little bit. Let me go through the comment section and see what is there.
No, I've got nothing to add.
All right, I'll big up to everyone here, and let me see what the chats are saying. What Man United fans said it. It's over there. You can go to their stand. They're there. From Manchester United, the biggest Manchester United fan you can ever know on X. Go and search it. You'll find him. It's bigger than all of them. There are so many of them, but there's one that stands tall. I don't want to mention his name. So you can check him out. I said that he'd be gone in 20. About Kopama's movement. If he move, why is he moving? Even a United fan, Manchester United fan.
I know the United fan you're on about. I saw the clip earlier.
Yeah. I mean, you guys should know. You can you can make the math and then check it out. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. If you don't reach Champions League in the next 2 seasons and don't win major trophies, that's what Dan is saying. They will all leave. Where are they leaving to? Let me say this. If we don't, Egbali is not gonna win it for you. And I understand that Egbali has to make certain things available for them to win it. But on the game day, Egbali is not on the pitch. We can't blame players for not taking their chances. We cannot blame Bali or the manager for players not taking their chances. We have to blame the players. So if they're thinking of moving away, they have to think about themselves. They have to they have to take responsibility of being on the pitch and not winning it or not playing very well. Because now, if you look at the core of the team right now, there's a lot of experienced players that we have now. We need to stop crying about experience. We got a lot of experience in the team and lots of experience in the team, and we need to stop it. Pay attention to these players, what they are doing. They've been managed very well. Are they being managed very well? I think they are. The players have to take accountability for themselves. There's a lot of experience in that team. Some don't have experience, Premier League experience. We can get them out and bring somebody else in. But if next 2-3 years they don't win it, who is going to win it? Same players got to win it. Next 2-3 years, and if the same players are there, it means that they have a lot of Premier League experience. If Cole Palmer is there in the next 2 years, he's got experience with Manchester City already. 2 seasons with Chelsea. Next season makes 4 years. A lot of experience there. Hazard did it all the time with anyone that comes in. So why can't they do it? If they did it during the Club World Cup, they were able to win it. Why can't they win it now with the same players? Why can't they win it now?
Why can't they win what?
Why can't they win trophies now? Win Champions League, win any other trophy? If they're able to win Club World Cup trophy, why can't they win?
This is a common misconception. We can, because yes, it's a young team, but young teams are inconsistent, and in cup competitions, you don't need as much consistency as you do across a 38-game league season, as we keep talking about. That's why I've said,
absolutely.
People would laugh at me and stuff like that because I say, oh, Chelsea could win the Champions League, yeah? Tell me this. When Chelsea won the Champions League in 2012, yeah? Were they favourites? Were they the favourites at any point? 2021, were they the favourites? No. 2025, 26, are they a favourite? No.
They've never been a favorite. 2012, Steven. 2012. They were not even favorite. But we got lots of experience, but they were never favorite.
Yeah, there's a theme.
So if a player comes in and we are here saying that in the next 2-3 years, if they won't win trophies, they'll be leaving, then they should be they should be putting the blame on themselves, not the owners. Because if they've shown that with these inexperienced players, as young as they are, they were able to beat the likes of PSG, who were then the top of the best team in the world. They beat Real Madrid, beat Bayern Munich, and Chelsea went there and destroyed PSG in the finals. What stopped them from winning any other trophy? The same crop of players: Reece James, Levi Colwill, Cucurella on the left-hand side, Malo Gusto in the team. We're investing, we're doing whatever we're playing. Why can't they win again? Is there a reason, anything to stop them from winning? Please, guys, ask you the question. All right, big up to you by the name, I'm sure, I hope I don't butcher the name, by the name of Narutubu. Narutubu is the name. It says big up, bro. Big up to you. I hope you're doing very well, my friend. Oh, good. Yeah, something like that. I hope you're doing well, mate. Big up to you. My boss said that, in fact, even when he was at Aston Villa, I watched Douglas Luiz at Chelsea win, even during his final year at Aston Villa, and even in the summer 2021 under Tuchel, I wanted him at Chelsea over Saul Niguez. Yeah, that's from my boss. So even during Chelsea's worst season in the league, during the 2021-2012 season, when Chelsea finished sixth, we won a double FA Cup and UCL under RDM. Is it Roma? Is it RDM?
You should know this.
RDM. I'm trying. What's RDM? It's Roma. He was a player as well.
Mm-hmm.
Roberto Di Matteo.
There
After
we
when he said
go.
the player, I have to go look at the year he won it. Yeah, thank you very much, my boss. After 2012, Roberto Di Matteo, we won it. We didn't even have experienced manager. We did not even have experienced manager. Well, we all complain championship manager. And I heard someone also making noise on one radio station I listen to all the time about why our football club looking at managers who haven't won anything. And they use Chelsea as an example. This works for Chelsea. This kind of things works for Chelsea. Everything works for Chelsea. Bring a new manager in, they win something. Roberto Di Matteo did not win nothing. He won the first Champions League for Chelsea. And he didn't win anything. No one said anything. And because, clubs are not looking at these managers that have won things, but they're looking at managers that haven't won anything. And they were talking about Liam Rosenior. Come on, people. All right, so I also want the Chelsea to change the model. Absolutely, me too. I want some addition of experienced players, especially the center back, the goalkeeper department. Yes, we can look at next season if Sanchez is still making too many mistakes. But Sanchez, my problem with Sanchez is, I wouldn't say it's a bad goalkeeper. He's a good goalkeeper, but at the wrong place and playing the style of football that doesn't favor him. He'll be much better in a mid-table team. Maybe fighting for top 4. But with Chelsea, the level of winning is very, very high. Each and every week, you have to produce something. And he is getting better. He was a third choice goalkeeper for Brighton. But we cannot count that person out because he was a third choice goalkeeper. Means that he can be a first choice for this team because we are Chelsea. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. And I understand we standard is set very, very high. We need the best of the best at the football club. But sometimes that's where I bring religion in. When the star is on you, no one can take it away from you until the star is being taken away. Biblically, I'll give you Saul and David. Saul was a king. David was the upcoming king. When the star was being taken away from Saul and handed over to David, the power of Saul went down. Saul tried to kill David, but anointing was on David. Saul couldn't kill David. That's what I'm talking about in regards to Sanchez. When the star is on him as your number one, even as poor as he could be with the statistics, he can save you games and win you trophies. So,
that's your phone, isn't it?
A little bit of biblical. Please, I won't get into it, or
Was that your phone?
Thank you very much for the comment. Yeah, it was my phone. I have to mute. Someone was calling me. I don't want to attend to it. I have to mute. Bring the volume down so it doesn't go through because it's linked to my phone. Is linked to my computer, and the calls that comes in goes through the computer, and for some reason it goes through the mixer. I did it in a way that a time will come when I'll put a number there. I'll put my number on the screen, and when you call in, it will come through the phone, and then when you answer, if you don't want to use a video thing, you can use a cell phone, call it through, and then it comes through the computer, and then we can talk to you. That's how I manage the audio calls. Yeah, Pato was 26 years old when Chelsea signed him. He wasn't young. Chelsea signed him halfway through 2015-2016 season. It was back in January 2016, 10 years ago. Oh my goodness. So it'll be, how old will he be? Steven, do the math for me. How old will he be now? Platigo said a revenue looking at the revenue looking at is it Chris
revenue?
Criswell?
He means
is it Criswell from West Ham United?
No. Charlie Cresswell.
Said,
he's on about Rennes, not revenue.
Charlie Cresswell.
He's on about Rennes. They're looking at Charlie Cresswell if Jeremy Jacquet comes to Chelsea.
Okay, so they're looking at another player if Jacquet doesn't make it to Chelsea.
No. Rennes are looking at Cresswell, Charlie Cresswell, as the replacement
Rennes Football Club
if Jacquet comes to Chelsea. That's why he said Rennes, even though it's a typo. It's probably predicted text. He's probably on his phone. Rennes are looking at Cresswell,
Mhm.
but it's Charlie Cresswell. He's a centre back.
Okay, so Rennes are looking for a replacement for him if that happens. If they get their man, I mean they're gonna make so that's the only time that I can believe that the a Champon deal is definitely going to happen. If Chelsea secure that deal, then a Champon on his way to
Even then, I don't think it will.
On loan could happen.
Even then, I don't think it will, because
will?
he's also played right back for us. He's played left back for us at times. He's played both centre back positions. And knowing Chelsea will loan him out and 2 days later get an injury to end somebody's season.
Racina wants you to look at Disasi. So how does he keep
Disasi let's not believe this again. Let's not believe this again. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
He's in there as a reward for his attitude when he's been training with the under-21s. Let's be honest. He had a good attitude when he was with the under-21s, so he played the games for them in the last few months. So it's probably a way to get him sharp and keep him fit. Let's be honest. Because think about it like this, right? This is the way I look at it, right?
Yeah.
He's in and around the first team, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you might be able to get a bit more money for him rather than if he was with the under-21s like he has been. Because then it doesn't look like he's an outcast anymore, does it? Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Bakayoko, Mabaz said Bakayoko was rubbish for us. Terrible on the ball, even worse off the ball. He was lazy off the ball. 40 million, terrible signing from Mabaz. Absolutely, I did talk about Koulibaly couldn't even defend from Mabaz. Koulibaly struggled with the adaptation of the Premier League, and Egbali is the one who signs experienced kids with potential. Yeah, Egbali, bro. I don't want to even talk about him because my blood pressure goes up higher when I start looking at him and that hairstyle. My blood pressure goes up higher, and I've seen this dude, in about, I would say 2-3 yards away, about not even, I would say maybe 5 yards away. I've seen him walk by past me before, and let me keep my words. Arrest my words. Egbali is the one. Yeah, absolutely. Iggy. All right, what's DJ saying here? DJ, what you saying? DJ said, if you don't want us to challenge, let's continue on with the model. Every club wins with experienced players of age and young players. I don't know if DJ had all that I said.
Do you know what else I'd quickly say though? So
DJ, if I'm not, go ahead, and I'll come back to DJ.
Okay, so no, it's on the whole thing about experience, yeah. So my thing is, I want us to get more experienced players in. I've said this countless times at this point, right? But the other note that we need to make, yeah, is that with another season gone, the players we have get more experienced as well. Like after this season, all these lot will be more experienced as well. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we can't ignore that.
Right.
Yeah, we can't ignore that factor as well.
Yeah. I'm not DJ, I'm not ignoring what you said. But if you go back to when these owners came in, trying to start a new model, that model would definitely, if you pay attention carefully, whatever they're trying to put in place will really take effect after 3 seasons, because it's not going to happen the first season. Never will it even happen the first and second or even third season, because if they rely on young players with potential, or even have to come in and build a team and have experience, it will not going to happen the first season, second season, even third season. The momentum starts from third season going. You get what I'm saying? When they bring in players of 2021, even 22, they need about 3 years in the Premier League to be able to gel together and start playing. And that's what we are seeing now. And not all of these players that comes in can really go on and win that trophies you're talking about. So momentum is now with us where they're building the team. So it needs time. It definitely needs time. And I agree with you. Football fans don't have time. They want now. Now. And now we're going to spend our stupid money on players that are not good enough in the Premier League. And then we got to try and fight so hard trying to move them on. And that's what United have been doing for over years, and they can't even figure things out. Casemiro's got to go. Casemiro was on 350 a week. 350 a week. Paul Pogba, all these players.
He's on 350 a week. He's not gone yet.
Dua
is on about 350 a week. He has not gone yet. He's going at the end of the season.
Yeah, I said he's on 250 a week. He'll be leaving
you said
now
on.
before they're about
That's
to move him on.
That's why I said he still is, because he's not gone.
Oh, was?
He's there till the end of the season.
I don't mean was. He's still on.
Let's be honest. He's probably going Saudi and getting multi-million a week. Let's be honest.
I know Saudi they pile up a lot of money. They are going to get big name players in, and also players with that age, 20, 21, 25 to 25 players in. Now that's what they want to do. They want to go young now. But big up to Davi. Davi, good.
What's happening, guys?
What's happening? You. I know it's very, very early for you.
Yes, sir.
Location,
what's up, brother? What's up?
I'm good.
I'm sure you probably might have heard a lot of this news going on social media platform regarding Chelsea's latest link midfield, Douglas Luiz. And also we discussed Cole Palmer, rumors of him joining Manchester United. And let's see if this move really makes sense. Which one is really on your hat that you want to touch on?
I'll start with Douglas.
All right, you give me your 2 cents. You give me your 2 cents on Douglas Luiz. Yeah, I was going to say, give me your 2 cents on Douglas Luiz.
As a player, it's been a long time, because from when he was in his Juventus days, that guy was, it was a problem. Since he went to Forest, they haven't really been playing him. So, I don't know whether he's still the same player, or I don't know whether it's a situation where he can still come to this club and then be able to prove himself, where we need him. Now, the thing about the transfer is that they made it clear. They said it's in regards to Romeo Lavia. So we're replacing him to come and do rotation in place of that. So in that sense, I can agree, because at the end of the day, it's either we now go and buy a player to replace Romeo Lavia, or bring someone in on loan to the end of the season until Romeo Lavia's situation gets sorted. So for me, in that sense, it's not. I don't see it as an issue, because you're just bringing a loan move. The problem is that is he going to be able to produce what we want? Is he going to be able to come into the team and be able to play in those roles that we need him in? Is he going to be able to make an impact? Is he going to be a game changer? Is he going to have chemistry? Those are the questions I got to ask. And that's because he hasn't played so regularly. It's hard to see whether he can transition into that type of player that I want him to be when he was at Juventus versus what I've seen from when he was in Nottingham Forest. And, as I said, they haven't been playing him. So, you kind of just wonder. The next player is, we were just saying Cole Palmer. Now.
Yeah, Cole Palmer.
This is the thing with this Cole Palmer situation. Do I see him going Manchester United? No. In anyone's common sense, if you're reading that and you're hearing that there's rumors that he wants to go, Manchester United, it'll be common sense to show you right in front of you that you have to look at it like this. Manchester United isn't in the position where they're doing anything great. They're not, they're not in no title runs this season. So why would a player like Cole Palmer just decide, I want to go Manchester United? Usually when you hear a player wants to make a transfer move, you hear that they're going to a bigger club. Manchester United is not doing so well right now. So it will be backwards. Right. They haven't got a solid manager. They haven't got a strong position in any trophies. So it's like, why would he want to go and move there? It just doesn't make sense. So for me personally, that's just, speculation. It's just, unless maybe there's a situation where he's having an argument in the change room, which we're unaware of, and maybe that was said in some sort of, splurt. But I don't think it's true. I don't think it's happening. It has to make sense. Players that usually move from
there was nothing of the assault. They were just.
Yeah, go on. I was done.
Yeah, it was nothing of that assault. They were just listening to, watching his mood. On the last game, was he? What was the last game even? Last game before the Champions League.
Last game we played Paphos. We played Paphos.
Yeah, no, before Paphos. Before Paphos, there was a game before Paphos, a Premier League game or something like that. Before Paphos. I can't remember the last game we played.
Brentford, that's
Paphos. Brentford, yeah. They're reading the language of. They were reading his body language to come up with these. That I remember even Dan told me that he's not happy at the club. He's not happy, and then trying to put two and two together to make sense. And I said, Dan, no, that's not what you're saying.
Got you.
It's a player become frustrated, and Liam Rosinia even said it in the press conference release. What video I just played, that Palmer's frustration is due to him inability to perform, the inability to score more goals like he used to a few last season ago, or maybe a few months ago. How he was doing good, but injury is really taking effect on him. That is where the frustration is coming from. It's not about Palmer not happy at the football club. And when you see a happy person, you should see a happy person. Before and now, Palmer is a happy person at the football club. He knows what the project is all about. They're building with time, everything with gel, and they start winning trophies. Someone give an example of Steven. He says, Steven, how did Ajax team, the youngest team, won the UCL back in 1995? And I remember the team that won 1995 with Juan Cocano, Mark Overmars, and so many young
average
players
age
that won
between 23 and 24.
There you go. So why are people saying that this young team can't win anything? And even we shown them they've won the Conference League and then also won the Club World Cup. Why can't they win things? It's not about experience alone. Experience is much needed, but not all the time. It's team chemistry. Even our last game against Paphos, someone would say, I'm very disappointed in the game that I watched. We couldn't beat Paphos. But they don't look at the track record of Paphos in Europe. They're not easy team to beat. They beat Villarreal. They don't concede many goals.
Although was Bayern Munich.
Besides Bayern Munich, teams find it difficult to beat Paphos. And
they lost 5-1 to Bayern, 2-0
but the goalkeeper and the defense.
They lost 2-0 to, I want to say, was it Juventus they lost 2-0 to? So that was like they've had 3 losses, and I think it was a win and 3 draws or something. Actually, that wouldn't make sense because that would add up to
3 draws.
But I can't remember. Something like that, I think. No, 3 losses now because they played us. A win. I can't remember the other one, but I've got a screenshot somewhere. But bottom line is, I said to people, like, I wouldn't expect us to smoke them because the only team that actually smoked them was Bayern Munich. And you look at who they've got, players like Harry Kane, for example. Yeah. But just quickly, you know, on the Ajax thing, yeah? That Ajax team had 18-year-old Patrick Kluivert, 19-year-old Clarence Seedorf, 22-year-old Edgar Davids, 22-year-old Mark Overmars, 24-year-old Edwin van der Sar, 25-year-old Frank de Boer, and 25-year-old Ronald de Boer, to name a few.
Look at these names. And at that time, they were young. No one even knew these players. And look at Arsene Wenger also did the same thing when he took over Arsenal. He started the team with young players.
Sure.
Arsene Wenger did with young players. He didn't come in and start bringing in big name players like Roman did during the time when he took over. He wasn't doing that. Premier League players and French players, young players. And when they were there for a period of time, they started doing better. Although they did not win that many Premier League, but if you look at the Invincible, the call of players, that were invincible at that time were young players that Arsene Wenger brought them in the very earlier stages. Very, very earlier stages. Very young. Very, very young when they came into the football club. Very young players. Dennis Beckham. Very young.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was from Ajax, isn't it? Yeah.
True. Yeah.
So, what are we doing here? I understand that the game has changed. David Kuivas, maybe the game has changed and it requires some few experienced players. But it's not everything about experience.
Right.
I've seen a very experienced players being beaten up by a team that has chemistry.
Right.
Quality is low, but they have chemistry. If you play FIFA, you could get that analogy from there. You can have top name players, but if you don't have the chemistry, you're not going to beat that team that has chemistry. But they have smaller names.
Bro said
I'll tell you,
FIFA.
if you play FIFA, it's right there. It's not just FIFA management, but it's just concept. You got players playing in one league. You have all your players playing in the Premier League. They will do better playing against someone that has players from 2-player Bundesliga, 1 player from the French league, 3 players from the Premier League. They don't have that chemistry. The kind of football they play is all not the same. It's not going to be the same compared to one team having a squad paraded or put together from the Premier League. And that's what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go to Stephen. Help me out with the comments a little bit so we can get into the conversation here.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm just
big up Rich Moneymaker.
Stuff into charge.
Yeah. Big up to Rich Moneymaker. It says big up the legend. So we are not selling Cole Palmer. Reece James isn't going anywhere. Enzo Fernandez. Moses Caicedo not going anywhere either. Levi Kowa isn't going anywhere, and also Secret Scout from a Secret Scout. Thank you very much, Rich Moneymaker. It says been truthful. Pressure is starting to hit sporting directors for more experienced players, according to top sources that I trust. Thank you very much, Rich Moneymaker. My boss said, Robert Di Matteo. He was just trying to remind me of the RDM. The players that won the Champions League in 2012 were used to winning Premier League title. Just look at the players in that Chelsea team: Lampard, Drogba, Ashley Cole. I can go on. I understand, DJ. I understand, but they've never won the Champions League before. And let me tell you, even this. That season, if it hadn't been Frank Lampard, Didier Drogba wouldn't have been part of that winning team and probably wouldn't have even win it without him. Didier Drogba was leaving. The football club. And Frank Lampard said, bro, you got to come back and then give this one season. And he's very sure we can win it. It was through a text message from Frank Lampard to Didier Drogba. He said it himself. I'm not making it up.
I believe it.
So thank you very much, DJ. Thank you very much, DJ, on that. Knee out for not knowing RDM, LOL. Oh, man, I'm too many abbreviations. I know everything. My boss, big up to you. Say, so we had experienced players, Knee. May, what you talking about? I'm not saying we did not have experience.
You didn't say we, you didn't say we didn't, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't say DJ. I did not say you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. We did have a lot of experienced players. The 2012, the average age probably like 27, 29. At that time, 27, 29, the average age. Ryan Bertrand was the only youngest player that played that left back for us. Was it left back or right back? Right back, yeah.
Right back.
Yeah, right back. Ryan Bertrand. From the academy, and then he came and played the right back for us. So I know the players. I can't deny that we have a lot of experienced players. Even people said that RDM was a championship level manager and he still managed to win us an FA Cup and UCL. That's because he had experienced players over the age of 30. Lampard, Drogba, JT, and Czech, and etc. Absolutely, Mabaz, you're spot on. If Sanchez continues to do bozo movement in important games, then I'll go out sign Mark Manuel on a free transfer, or Edson from Man City.
I would take Edison in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I think Edison will be a preferred. Mark Manuel, I don't think they will go in for him again.
No.
Edison will be the guy that. But yeah, to me, yeah, I absolutely. If Sanchez is not developing, it's not getting better. But we've seen his numbers now that he's getting better. He struggled the first season under Mauricio Pochettino. Was he Poch, right? Or was it under Poch? Or was it under Graham
yeah.
Potter?
Poch. He was under Poch. Yeah,
Poch.
he came in on Poch.
Yeah, but he was more. He did more. I think he did more calamity under what's his name? Harry Potter.
Oh yeah.
Harry Potter.
Harry
But
Potter.
that's why he wasn't.
Enzo.
But that's why he wasn't their starter when he was at Brighton when we signed him.
True.
Yeah.
Because he was struggling, so he made him third choice.
Right. We can see his development that he's done better since he moved to Chelsea.
Not until last season. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Last season, he got
better. Ending of last season, getting halfway of the last season.
Yeah, but maybe about halfway through to actually no, maybe like the last 3 months and then going into the Club World Cup.
You guys are generous, which is a nice thing to see, but I disagree.
No, but my point is, right, even his shot stopping was like better last season. I'll give him that. Bro, I'm one of the guys who is massive like person who's not a fan of him. But I think basically the whole team in those last couple of months, like April, May, and then going into the Club World Cup really stepped up. And that's why we ended up with Champions League football despite our struggles in December and that. But also, talking the December struggles and that, just for a brief second, Rosinia's had a great start since coming in. He only lost in the Carabao Cup. He's played 4 games in 4 different competitions and he's won 3 of them. And the Arsenal one, it is what it is. We didn't have many starters and we've still kept it close going into the second leg in about 2 weeks. So he's actually had a really good start. And I just wanted to point that out because that could be massive. Because if you build that momentum early, or if you still have the same manager, if you build that momentum, like what Villa done, they had a really poor start and then all of a sudden they're rolling and they're second place in the league. Like once you get that momentum, you could be really hard to stop. And the way we've started on Rosinia could be massive for the back end of the season. And I think the club looking at Jeremy Jacquet, or however you pronounce the guy's name, is massive as well. I think that's massive because kept hearing, not getting centre back. And then I think they saw a few dodgy displays towards the start of the transfer window, end of December, when they sacked Maresca, and they're like, you know what, we might be in trouble if we don't get one in. So hopefully they do get a deal for a centre back across the line, because no centre back can really be worse than the majority of the options that we've got. So they should all be at least an upgrade on that. But I saw a clip. I don't really like judging based off clips. You know my thoughts on that. I prefer watch a few games and then like the clips on top of that. But someone sent a video of the passing from Jeremy Jacquet, and it's like he could play like those line breaking passes like Levi can as well. So I think I can't remember if he's right-footed or left-footed. I think he's right-footed.
He's right-footed, yeah.
So, say Fofana was injured, you could play him and Colwell and have 2 centre-backs that can break lines with passes based on what I've seen. But if we do end up signing him, then I want to try and find a way to try and watch some matches that he's played and then try and get more information.
I've got a lot of information on how he plays. He's a presser.
No, but I mean, I want to watch with my own eyes rather than just seeing clips like I saw the other day, the passing and stuff. He looks quick, to be fair. I'll give him that. He does look quick. No,
I disagree with the signing all in all. I don't rate him. He's dopey. One thing you get from his football is he's not strong in his composure. You know, he's not a composed player where it's like, you know, Levi Colwell, you pass him the ball, for example, he's relaxed, he's calm, he can make the pass, he can get into positioning. Jacquet is not like that. He's a player where it's like he's situational. You know, depending on the situation, he reacts. Now, the reaction is going to either be a good outcome or a bad outcome. But he's not a player where I can rely on. He's not a Thiago Silva. I look at him more like a closer version of Badiashile, just a little bit more upgraded. That's just the facts. You watch his football, yes, he has some good tackles, yes, but if you actually watch his matches and you see the mistakes This is the difference from when you go and watch like a YouTube video versus watching the matches.
But that's
You
my
watch
whole
the
thing
matches-
with why I don't like watching just the clips. Like, it was nice
No,
to
I get
see
you.
the range
Yeah.
of passing the other
I've
day.
watched,
but
I've watched like maybe 5 of his games. The one I watched, which was the big one, was against Marseille. And if you see what Mason Greenwood was doing to him, Mason Greenwood,
Davi, you're rating a player
Mhm.
that is a rookie player. It's inexperienced, and if you look at Liverpool last season, he was also very awful.
Yeah.
Him and Buddy Shelley and nobody Tosin Adebayo, very awful. But later part of the season, he started getting better, playing how Enzo Maresca wanted him to play.
Yes.
Drive the ball, carry the ball, and link up and play with confidence, like we've seen from a Champon has been doing. But he sometimes overhit the ball and loses it.
Yes.
I believe I'm having the feeling that if he join, he will learn and start playing better because he's on a different level now. From is he?
We've done it already. We did that with Badiashile, and that didn't work. We did that with Disasi, that didn't work. So it was like we're going for another mistake. Why would we go and bring in let's hear my point. Why would we bring in Jeremy Jacquet? Yeah, why would we bring in Jeremy Jacquet? And then we still got Sarr that's gonna end up coming anyway after he's long finished the season. So that means in total, we haven't got rid of Disasi, we haven't got rid of Badiashile, we haven't got rid of Tosin, and then we're still gonna have Sarr coming along as well. So at that point, we're gonna have 5
and
Somino. It's a lot. I would say if they really want to play this smart, just get Sarr. That's it. Perfecto mundo. That's all we need to do is bring Sarr back,
David,
and we're nice.
David, this is what we all talk about. This project is more about bringing a bunch of them in and see who fits and which of them works for us. We already got Romeo Lavia. Lavia is part of the team, and we've seen what we can get from Lavia. He can't stay fit.
Yep.
So we try and test them. If they don't work, and then we sell them for profit. That is where, when it comes in, the people say, "Oh, they bring these players in, and then the following season they flip them up and sell them for profit." Those that are not good enough for the team. What else would you do? Wouldn't you sell them? If they
sell them, but we haven't been able to sell. We haven't been able to sell Disasi. It's been 3 seasons. We haven't been able to sell him.
I understand, but it's not easy to push a player into a football club when it doesn't feel like playing there. It's going to be on your shoulders.
Yeah,
that's why it is good for them to be on 50K a week instead of being on for 200K a week. Raheem Sterling is over 250 plus a week, and that's where the problem is. If Raheem Sterling is making similar wages to what Disasi is making, we wouldn't have that much problem. True. But he's not. He can't move him on. He's stuck. Nobody wants him. Nobody's willing to pay those wages, and then he's stuck to the football club. But then with these ones, it wouldn't hit your pocket that much because they're making 50, 60 quid, 70 quid a week,
right? Compared
to 250, 300.
So I mean, that's true. Yeah,
that's where I always look into things. That when these young players come, because they are young, also Davi, it's easy to sell them. Right. It's easy to sell. With Disasi, I don't know why. It happened that way because he's still young. He can still get a good team. Right. But if you bring in players like Douglas Luiz, if negotiation goes and he's making 250 because they come with a lot of experience and age, those players always demand for 250, 300 a week. You know why Gay did not come to Chelsea? Because the money that he's going to receive a week at City was more than he was going to get from Chelsea.
Makes sense.
He's making 300 a week.
Yeah.
How did City make that? How are they able to bring in Gay, bring in Semenyo, and pay him maybe 250, 300 a week, and then also bring in all these players that they've brought in with 115 financial breaches on their head?
True.
I don't understand how they're doing it, but they still have to bring players in and give it to that checkbook manager who doesn't develop players. He doesn't develop players. Oscar Bob, he's letting him go. And this midfielder, this young midfielder, Makete, James, Makete or whatever. Also let these young players go. But no one is saying anything. If a young player leave Chelsea, then our fan base will be, hey, why are we doing, letting all these young players go?
True.
Pep Guardiola don't develop players. Look at the squad that he inherited. He took over from, who was it? when Pep Guardiola took over? Was it Rijkaard? Is it
Nah.
Gullit or Rijkaard, right?
No.
Over.
Not.
Or who did he take over from?
You
Was
know,
he
I
the guy
see
from
space, I
PSG?
can't remember.
PSG manager?
No, it wasn't Van Gaal. It was
No,
Mancini.
Mancini from Barcelona at that time. Who did he took over from?
Oh, you mean from Barcelona, not Man City?
Barcelona.
Oh,
No,
Barcelona.
Man City.
Oh, yeah. I think it was Rijkaard.
Yeah, Rijkaard.
Yeah, it was
He
Rijkaard.
inherited all those players from Rijkaard and then used them when they're about to get destroyed. He can't rebuild, and he ran away to Bayern Munich. He got to Bayern Munich, used all the players. He couldn't win Champions League, and then he ran away to Manchester City. Bought player after player, brought players after players, brought in. There was a good goalkeeper who was good with his feet at that time. Claudio Bravo, or whatever his name.
Yep.
He did not want to use him. He sold him and brought him Edison. At that time, he had this guy, the English international goalkeeper, Joe Hart.
Yeah.
Joe Hart was good. He didn't want to go Joe Hart, and he brought in Claudio. Then he brought in Edison.
Yeah.
The same thing he did with the back line. The back line alone was even 1 billion. Pep Guardiola, his time, it was like 1 billion. And in the midfield, then they attack players after players. He brought in what's his name again? Rangers or whatever his name is. Rangers.
Right,
and then he brought in Mamouche. Mamouche doesn't even get game time anymore.
Yeah, literally
Jack
don't have
Grealish
him.
destroyed Jack Grealish.
Same thing with Savino.
Yeah, Savino destroyed the player also, cannot develop the player. But we all say he's the best manager in the world. When Jose Mourinho was winning Champions League with just average players, FC Porto.
Yeah.
So we have to, although he's winning things, let's look at how he's winning things.
Right.
He did have, what's his name again? Jack Grealish. He went and paid so much money for this Leeds United player, Calvin Phillips. Did not even give game time for this player.
No, yeah, he
did not have any plan on using this player. Destroy the career of the player. Calvin Phillips. Now the guy is destroyed. Can't even play football anymore.
True.
Pep Guardiola destroyed players. And I'm not the one saying it. A lot of top players will tell you. Thierry Henry will tell you. Yaya Toure will tell you the same thing. Zlatan Ibrahimovic will tell you the similar thing. Samuel Eto'o will tell you the similar thing about Pep Guardiola. Checkbook manager. The biggest checkbook manager in the world. Everyone will say it's like a kid in a candy shop or in a toy shop. He goes in there and pick up new toy every Christmas. Every Christmas he's there. Stopping around. Stopping players. Then put you aside because you're not scoring goal, but doesn't give you time to develop.
Right.
That's how it is. But anyway, I gotta give time to you guys want to help me out here. We go through these comments, else I'm never gonna catch up. I'm never gonna ever catch up. Steven, Dav, you guys help me out. You take a few of them, I highlight them. Now take a few of them. Steven, take a few of them so we can all get engaged. Else it's gonna be me reading all of them and you guys will be quiet without getting you guys engaged.
I could do a few in a row if you want.
All right,
go for it in a row.
I think we read this one.
3.
I saw this one. I think we read it because we were working out the maths.
Yeah, you got 4 on your belt. Go for it. David will take the next 3.
I'll happily do like 5 if you want, and just do 5.
All right, go for 5.
I don't mind. Yeah.
After that, David comes in now.
Bowley's the one who signed experienced players like Orba, Zakaria, others, etc. Yeah, also Kukurea as well. And who was the other one?
Steven, you can highlight them. Highlight them, Steven.
No. It's the one that is highlighted.
Yeah,
he also got Fafana, so if he stays fit, he's got 2 hits in one window compared to about 5 from the others in about 5 windows. Proper Chelsea says, "Kid can't win you Prem and Champions League. Name me how many experience we have in this team." Experience isn't age specific. That's all I'm gonna say on that, so we can move along.
There we go.
Rijkaard and Daily Blind. I nearly said Danny Blind.
Yeah, no,
it's a habit thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've not seen the name in so long. Rijkaard and Danny Blind were the only 2 players who were over the age of 30 when Ajax won the UCL 31 years ago.
True.
Rijkaard was 32. Danny Blind was 33 when Ajax won the UCL in 95. That's mad. That's just in reply to that. So is that they're amongst themselves? So I'll take a few more just because those were to each other.
Yeah.
Rich Moneymakers, big up bro, says, remember the other reason is that we're going for more experienced players because of UEFA deal. Remember that? Yeah, possible. Next one's to Mabas from Dan. And then Mabas says, big up to Davi.
Big up my best.
DJ saying big up to you as well. Hope you're well.
Thank you, brother. I'm well. Thank you. Hope you're doing good too. Big up, Dan. Big up. Thank you.
I could take a few more if you want.
No, I can go.
Yeah.
We can take the next two from Mabas, and then
okay,
I'll take these next couple. I'll take these next
go
couple.
for the next two, then W follows you. Okay.
Okay, no worries. Mabas says, W Prince, Douglas Luiz struggled at Juventus because the environment's toxic. He needs proper environment in order for him to play well once again. It's a fact. It's also heavily down to injuries as well, by the way.
Okay.
He follows it up with he offers more than what Sal did in midfield. Douglas Luiz is Prem proven. He played over 100 games. He's Prem proven, but like we say, injuries have been an issue since he went to Juve.
Got you.
Yep.
Do you want to take this one or do you want me to take it?
My best, 05. Man United's environment is toxic, Davy Prince, or am I wrong?
Man United environment. Yeah, let's react to that
best,
one.
Palmer will ruin his career at Man United just like Lukaku.
Well, he's not going United, so he won't.
No,
I agree with you, David. I agree with you what my boss is saying. The environment also play a lot of role in how players perform in the football club. So 100%, we've seen it from Garnacho is one of them, and we've seen it from what's his name, Lukaku. Lukaku did a similar thing, and the environment didn't suit him. As soon as he moved back to the Italy and with Roma, was it Roma? No, is it Roma? Or was it Roma or Juventus?
Roma, yeah, Roma. He went to Roma.
What's Roma?
Yeah,
Lukaku.
Yeah, when he moved to Roma, Lukaku, he was just banging goals. So the environment, and we've seen players, a lot of players that have left United. McTominay is one of them. They seem to be a very, wasteful player. But look at his performance. Even the conversation of Ballon d'Or is even getting there. So go ahead, Davi.
My best. So for this one, proper Chelsea Dan, he says, my best. You're right. The only way Palmer go to United if they sell Bruno. Next one. Okay, this is at DJ. Okay, hun. Have we run out of... Okay. My best. Again, proper Chelsea. Dan's 100%. 100%, bro. Why do they need Palmer when they have got Cunha, Amad, Diallo, Mainu in that position? Proper Chelsea Dan. Okay. And Mason Mount. Okay. DJ, please ignore my last message. I thought so. Yeah. I thought so, Dan. It's all right. My best. Seedorf was 19 years old when Ajax won the Champions League. Really? Food for thought.
Seedorf was 19.
19
years old.
That's the list I was running through. Remember,
that was 33 years ago.
Yeah.
Proper Chelsea Dan. DJ, laugh out loud, saw that.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't get a DJ's message with his hand. I was like, DJ.
Yeah.
Probably messaging the wife.
Proper Chelsea Dan's, yes. Mason Mount as well, too. Even Zerky can play in that position. Second striker, double S.
As in the abbreviation of second striker.
Second striker, yeah. Proper Chelsea Dan's was embarrassed of a result against Paphos, where they are 29th in the Champions League.
They're 29th now because they lost to us and other teams won. They weren't 29th before the game, and they also only got battered by Bayern Munich. It's really not.
I'm gonna ask this: how many teams were in the Champions League?
There's 32, but they've only dropped down to 29 now because other results in the last couple of days. That's the only reason they dropped.
Before we met them, where were they? They were higher, right? They were higher than 29.
I remember, I think they were
20. No, they weren't 29.
They weren't. I was gonna say, I think they were like 16.
They were about 27th, weren't they? No, maybe even higher than that.
Yeah, I think they were 16.
They were literally a couple of places outside of the like playoff places.
Yeah, I think they were 16th. When I think I remember that.
I don't think they were that high. That's too high. They definitely weren't that high. Hang on, I can tell you roughly
how
where
many
they were.
how many wins have they got?
Hang on, I can tell you roughly where they were. 2 seconds.
One win.
They beat Villarreal.
And how many losses?
3 losses.
Hang on, I'm just going to it now.
I think it's about 2 losses.
I think they were about 26th. They're 30th now because of other results, but they were about 26th because they were 1 or 2 places outside of the playoffs.
Makes sense.
Dan, I understand. I understand where you're coming from, but sometimes look at the context of the game and look at the previous games, who they played against, and how many goals they've been conceding and how many goals they've scored. Look at
they
all
conceded
these before
10 now, and half of those were Bayern Munich.
Well, I was telling Dan and the other guys in the group chat the other day, it's not. I think this is good that we had the team like that play us and be able to, because one thing we worked on in that game is understanding how to break down a team when they play full defensive. One thing, if you realize in that game, they defended. They waited for us to get on. They waited to get on the counter attack to try and catch us out, and they had a few of those moments. But one thing I realized we struggled with is understanding how to play a team like that when they're only defending. And I think that was really good. I feel like the game was good because it showed that they wanted to try and win the game or draw. And it showed that we needed to try and show the manager and the players had to prove to themselves what they need to do to break down a team when they're in that type of position. So I felt like it was really good for them to work that out. Rich Moneymaker says Cole Palmer is not happy with his performance, not the club. He's happy that he won 2 trophies. Man United is in a mess. Don't listen to rumors. I am against the owner's model.
Yeah,
that was.
That's what I just explained a few minutes ago regarding the Cole Palmer's body language. It's not with him at the club, and people are trying to put this together and create that stupid rumors that he's about to join.
You know how people work, me. Come on, you've been in this game long enough.
And it works perfectly. People were jumping on the bandwagon about these, rumors, and it worked perfectly because we had a transfer season. But if you're really a football fan, you understand the context of a young player and having a contract to 2033 and moving to Manchester United. If you put all these two together, it doesn't make sense. From a player who's winning just Club World Cup in the Conference League, has a very stand-up performance in his first season with Chelsea, wouldn't want to associate himself to Manchester United, who doesn't even know, they don't even know their philosophy, their style of football. It's not even there. They don't even have I would say a preferred manager. They have a caretaker manager compared to a manager, Chelsea, who has a sustained manager, or I'll say a permanent manager. You know what you're going to get from him for the rest of the season. Plus someone who you don't even know if he's going to be there in the next, but when the season comes to an end. And definitely it's not going to be there. Carrick is not going to be there when the season comes to an end. It was just a one-off game. A manager bounce back thing. And after that, they will be struggling against those mid-table teams, the West Ham United, and then even the Bournemouth teams. They'll be struggling against them again. Just wait and see. Thank you very much, Rich Wanamaker, for that wonderful comment. So 24-year-old Jerry Leitmanen, one of the best Finnish playmakers in the world. I think FIFA, right?
Yeah.
FIFA is right there. His winger signed Anelka. Anelka, who at that time wasn't a big name player. Nicholas Anelka. Steven 25 and young. 25 is not young. 25 is matured. 25 is matured.
I'm 26, so if you're calling me old, then no. They
25 in football.
26, by the way. The 26th position was where Paphos were. I knew I had the screenshot somewhere. I'd sent it to Nee before we did the stream the other day. They were 26.
Gotcha. 26. I don't know why I thought they were 16th.
I don't. But it is what it is. We all weren't sure, to be honest. Mine was a guess at 26 when it worked. So.
Yeah, my boss said that Bertrand played as left mid against Bayern Munich, I think in 2012. 2012, right? Addison is good on the ball, but hopefully Chelsea goalkeeper coaches help him work on his shot stopping which is his weakness at time. That's Edison, right? Yeah. Who wants to go?
Ryan Bertrand is a left back, not a right back. That's from Dan.
Ryan Bertrand is a left.
Someone said Bertrand, so they're on about Ryan Bertrand.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Bertrand, who played in the Champions League for us. Ashley Cole played the left back. So how is Ryan Bertrand playing left back in that Champions League game?
Ryan Bertrand made his Champions League debut at left mid.
Yeah, he was
in the
playing
final against Bayern Munich.
But he's a left back.
Yeah, but he played left mid in the final.
Yeah, so Dan is saying that Ryan Bertrand...
He's not a left back, he's a right back.
He's a right back. Dan, that Ryan Bertrand is a right back. And he played that right back.
He is.
Played, wasn't it?
What did you say?
It was left mid he played, didn't it? In the final.
Yeah, it was. He did play on the wing. He came on to play on the wing. He didn't start that game, though.
I think he did start, didn't he?
Nah, he came on. Because if I remember correctly...
No,
you know who I think I might be getting confused?
Injuries.
Yeah.
We had a lot of injuries at our finals, and he started that game. Yeah. We were all worried that academy players start in the starting 11 against Bayern Munich. We were all worried, but he did very well. He did very, very well in the finals.
Yeah, he started on left mid and then got subbed off. Kalou started on the right.
Okay, he did get subbed on.
Subbed off.
Oh, subbed off. So he did start the game.
Yeah, okay. And Kalou came on. Yeah, go ahead. Let's go. Let's make it.
Dan says he played a left back role for us. Mabas says, Dan, yes, Ryan Bertrand is originally a left back, but he can play as a left wing back, left midfield, left wing, even left centre back in the back three. Dan says, Mabas, yeah, he does, but he played left centre mid when he played Bayern, mate. Next one. Right, DJ says, Edison, 100%, we should have gone for him when City was selling. Sure, I agree with that one. Dan says 100% Davey, but Sarr will never be a Chelsea player. Like I said, we should bring him in as he won the AFCON, but he won't be a Chelsea player. Got you. Dan says again, Atney and Stephen, what do you think about the experience like Baston, Marquinhos from PSG, and top strikers? They could not come in and help these kids because we've seen it at the back in the day. We've seen it back in the day. See, Sterling can help these wingers.
If you're relying on Sterling, then we're really in trouble.
Very.
Look, Dan, I understand the experience thing, and don't use age. I watched Bastoni the other day. I watched the Bastoni just the other day in Champions League against Arsenal. I watched the Bastoni you're talking about. And maybe you could say one-off game. I understand. Maybe that one-off game can convince me that this is the guy what we needed in our team. It's not all the time that the experience you're talking about, when you're talking about experience, I know when you talk about experience, what you're really talking about. You're talking about age. And age is not the experience in football. Age comes in when you want to manage the game at certain circumstances on what to do when you're leading, when you're about time to leave or time to finish the game. That is when that age really plays factor and a role in that game. Or certain things you can do up front when you have an experience and age comes in. But majority of the time, we've given an example of the Ajax team that won it at that time. They won it with kids. Champions League, bro. One of the difficult competitions in the world.
Can I give you an example?
Yes, Steven.
So let's talk Esteval, right? He's 18 years old. Yeah?
Yeah.
He played 83 games for Palmeiras before joining Chelsea, and he's already played 27 games for Chelsea, apparently. So he's already at 110 games. Then he's played 11 international games for Brazil as well. At 18 years old. He's at like 120 games already. of first team
That's
football.
experience. Don't look at the age, Dan. Look at the exposure, the number of minutes, the number of mileage that the player have put on his legs. That should Ashley Cole has experience. It wasn't the age that brought him to Chelsea, but he has experience and good as a player in the Premier League. Hazard was very young. Hazard was like 19 when he joined Chelsea. What was the experience?
Sure.
Oscar was very young when he joined Chelsea. Where was the experience? But they went on to do good. And you could say, okay, they played among experienced players. They played among experienced players, and that's the factor. Any new person coming into the football club, as young as they are, they're going to play the likes of Enzo Fernandez, Moses Caicedo, Reece James, Marc Cucurella, experienced goalkeeper in the goalpost. You have Tosin Adiribaya over there. These are all experienced players. That's what we're playing with right now. The striker, Delap, is also learning. One more season with Chelsea, you become better. Grow your own players. Get them young in terms of potential. It's also good. That's what we did in the 2001 players that won the Champions League for Chelsea. They were lots of them, majority of them were coming from the academy, and they gained experience from that exposure. Caicedo have played in the Copa America already 2 times already, or twice or once. I think twice. Enzo Fernandez have played in Copa America, has also played in the Club World, the Club World Cup and the World Cup itself. Caicedo have also played. Cucurella win the World Cup with Spain. Or is it Euro? No, the World Cup. I think Euro, right? He won the Euro with Spain.
Yeah.
Euros.
The Euros with Spain. And he can go on and win the World Cup again because they are favorite to win it. Spain are favorite to win it. If you don't think 90% of the players have experience, then I don't know what you're looking at. I don't really know what you're looking at. I'm giving you 90% of this team. Or maybe I'm going too far. I'll give you 80% of your team. I have experienced players. Not age. Don't use the age. But look at the player and exposure, the number of minutes they've played, and the competition that they've played in. That is spirit. Don't look at the age, because the age will deceive you. Lionel Messi at this age, although he's one standout player, has a lot of experience in competitions that he's played in. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, Victor Osimhen that you wanted, forget about the age now. He's got lots of experience in playing under 17, under 20, under 23 for Nigeria national team many times. But anyway. All right, DJ Sal, big up to you. Says, yo, Pep took over from Rijkaard. Yeah, Rijkaard. Thank you very much, DJ. They said there was 29th when we played them. No,
next one. We did this one.
All right, Steven, don't you okay.
Next one.
Address
we did
me.
this already. Stephen already went over this.
Hang on, do you know what? Let me just save everyone an issue and make this undisputable, yeah?
Thank you. If you can bring it up.
Let's get this up from the match day program. And let's go to the share screen. So this would have been before the first lot of games played, so it's fair for everybody, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just zoom in here.
Guys, sorry.
26th. 6 games, 1 win, 3 draws, 2 defeats, -5 goal difference, 6 points.
I don't see what you're showing.
What are you showing, Steven?
Oh shoot! It should show.
It's showing this.
Let me remove it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. We're both clicked at the same time. Yeah. There you go.
Perfect. 26, I see.
26th, Paphos, 6 games, 1 win, 3 draws, 2 defeats, -5 goal difference, 6 points.
Dan, can you see 26? I hope you saw it, Dan. You're always defending the undefensive. Dan.
Man, Benfica, boy.
Benfica have been having stinkers, man.
That is crazy. And that's where Mourinho's at, isn't he?
To be fair, he went there after,
Well,
was it
yeah,
2
I
or
know.
3 games?
Eliminated.
So they were already in the mud.
Yeah.
He left one mud to go to another mud.
Competition.
Fair.
Atletico Club, man. I don't know why, man. Atletico Club. I can't believe they're here.
You know which player that went missing, if you guys remember, from Atletico.
I know.
Do you remember
the Williams brothers?
Yeah, the Williams brothers, and then not just here. Do you remember Ike Munwayin?
Ike Munwayin.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, Spanish winger, no?
Yeah.
I remember the name. So I was like, it rings a bell. I'm pretty sure he was a Spanish winger. Yeah.
And then there was that player that used to destroy us as well when he was at Newcastle, Gerard Deulofeu.
Oh, yeah, I remember him.
Gerard Deulofeu. Yeah,
no,
I remember that player.
Everton.
Yeah, but after that, non-existent.
Yeah, I mean, the most shocking one, later the shocking one is
if anything,
Nico Williams.
You think they become better
Nico Williams.
Yeah, but look, 1 minute there was one of the most highest spoke about to be signed, especially the one of the William brothers. I forgot which one it was.
Nico Williams.
There you go.
Nico's the youngest.
You know, everyone was talking about Real Madrid won him, PSG won him, and now nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
We heard he was going to Real Madrid to sign with them. Chelsea wanted him.
Yeah.
And I was hearing some, I don't know. It's weird, man. There's
not a team that's even speaking about him. DJ says, breaking. Man City have entered the race to sign Rennes, Jeremy Jacquet, and are closing in on signing him from France. Man City are knocking on the Rennes defender's door alongside Chelsea at FC
City
Bayern.
don't need a defender.
Dan, I mean, DJ, this news is not true. Someone is making it up. City don't need any more defenders.
That's Pletty goal, no?
No, it's not
Plettenberg.
No, it's not.
CF Bayern, that is Plettenberg, isn't it? Oh, wait, no, that's different.
No.
That's different.
FC Bayern.
It's Chris Fulkersang, isn't it?
I'm not sure where exactly it's coming from. But
it's Folk or whatever his name is. I know the name. Hang on.
And he's reporting this. That's not true. Man City have a lot of defenders. Although they have some injuries, they can't afford to bring in any more players.
Christian Folk. That's who it is. Christian Folk.
Especially now they just got Mark Guéhi. I mean,
this is what I'm saying. They don't need one.
You would think that would be. I think it's just for the hype.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes some of these news when they come in, when I see it and I look at what they're looking for and what they have at the football club, I don't even waste my time on it because some of these news are just actually garbage. But I understand DJ was sharing that with us. Thank you very much, DJ. It says I've been told that Jacko is close to joining Manchester FC, which Rennes appreciating their offer 6 years contract with an option for future. Year to be agreed if all goes as planned. Here we go soon. Who is reporting in? DJ. DJ, don't believe them. Don't believe them. Ryan Bertrand is left back. DJ said that Ryan Bertrand is the left back. Yeah. I think you got off one off game. We enter. Since we enter Milan, we're poor as Arsenal. Arsenal beat them. Look how many times they've been final. They've been in the final. Tell me, Datney. How many times they've been in the Champions League final? Oh, they were in the finals, I think 2 seasons ago. And then, I do understand how many times they've been in the finals. Just like I said to myself, maybe that one-off game did not convince me. But I don't know what's so special about him. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I think we're approaching to it. Proper Chelsea needs, so you both don't know your football. Ryan Bertrand. No, we don't know our football. I know, we don't. And by the way, Eden Hazard was 21 years old when he joined Chelsea as Steven. Wow, 26. Not different. So, get your fact right. Thank you very much.
I mean, there is a difference.
I'll get my fact right, Dan. I know you got your facts. All right.
Wait, where did Dan say they were? 29th?
Yeah, he said they were 29th.
He said they were 29th.
There is literally a difference. One's 2 places outside the playoff places. The other's a few more out, which makes it even harder.
Is this what? When joined Chelsea?
I have no idea what he's referring to. I'll be honest.
I don't know either. Ryan Bertrand was left back. How many times is he going to say this? Saying he was a right back. All right. Gotcha. Okay.
Do you know what, to solve this? Ryan Bertrand was a fullback and he also played on the wing. Problem solved. Everyone's happy.
All right, Dan.
Well,
I get your message.
Matos already explained it. He already explained that he plays in different positions. He said left wing back, left centre back, left centre mid, left wing. So he was a player that could play anywhere. So that's why
the reason why I don't see him. I did not. He didn't play the left back in the Champions League, but he played left back after the Champions League because Ashley Cole was playing left back in that game. Right. So there's no way he could play left back in the Champions League finals, and that's what we were looking at. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? He was the youngest player in that team, and he did not. I knew Ashley Cole started, so there's no way Ryan Bertrand, who's a left back, would play in that position ahead of Ashley Cole. It was never going to happen.
Right.
Anyway, Dan, I know where I was when that final came on. I know where I was. Yeah, I know where I was in that 2012. I can tell you everything I did in that hour. I'll tell you everything I did. I had sand. I took a bucket of sand from the ground. I had a pile of sand. I was very young at that time. I took a pile of sand and poured it on my head. I ran around everywhere in the street. And I came back to an office. So I can tell you some things that I did. If at that time social media was what it is now, it would have gone viral. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if it is what it is now, it would have been something that people will watch forever and over. All right, they went 29th before we played them. Okay, I think he was
been through this already.
Oh, yeah, even if you look, let me tell you, you can, let's use this way. You can.
This is literally from the match day program for Wednesday's game, which means this table is correct as of Monday.
Steven, listen to me for a second. You can go to the bush and grab a cow and butcher it, bring the head down, and tell him this is the head of the cow. Dan will tell you it's a goat head. Tell me the truth. Dan will tell you it's a goat head.
Literally.
So I won't be surprised if Dan is still arguing that they were 29 before we played them. I know Dan very well. It's my brother. It's my brother. All right, so Rich Money Makers giving us a breaking news. Says breaking news. I have been told Reece James will be offered a new contract soon. Enzo Fernandez will be offered a new deal in the summer, and Marco Kurela will only be offered an extended deal if he keeps. Keeps playing well. I'm sure that's what it means. He keeps his form. Okay, when he keeps his form, I think there's a continuation here. What's my boss saying? Says Jeremy Jacquet is the youngest version of Kezuma. I look at him as closer to Kezuma. Just saying it. I mean, there's nothing
Hide
wrong.
Your cats, everybody. Hide your cats.
Oh, yeah. Just took me a minute.
Do you know what's funny? Someone accidentally kicked Kurt Zuma in a game, yeah? And everyone started going, that's how your cat feels.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, man. There's something about British people that I don't like. There's something I don't like. When you do something wrong,
I don't like people
that's
who
the
abuse
end of your
poor
career.
Animals, but here we are.
Anyway.
It had to be said. By the way, for the record,
all right,
anyone misinterpreting that, I'm talking specifically about Zuma.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, so let's get back here. Before we leave, we get a touch on this. Chelsea has been fine. Chelsea have been given a fine of £150,000 by the FA's the independent regulator commission after a bottle was thrown in the defeat to Aston Villa. The Blues admit the charge. Why? Because they couldn't find the one that did it. Is that why they imposed the fine on Chelsea? Because they couldn't find the one that did it?
The club admitted it, but also neither the FA or Chelsea could find who threw it. So we admitted that it happened, but we also said we couldn't find the person who threw it. So it's not like we're saying, yeah, we're
Oh.
admitting it because we couldn't find who it was. We're admitting it and saying we don't know who it was.
Okay. Liverpool to bring back Kamiskas from I think
Kostas
Roma,
Tsimikas.
right? He's on loan at Roma, so
Go on the Greek.
Kostas Kamiskas. Kostas
Tsimikas.
all right, that's okay. Having it this morning. COVID is affecting my lungs. And Fabrizio just came out with the news. What news done, Fabrizio? Richmond Maker said, well, we have made 55 million already in the Champions League, so we have the money. Yeah, I know Chelsea have a lot of money to spend this summer.
We could also get 10
Fabrizio
million
just
more
came
if
out
we finish in the
with
top
news.
8.
Oh, really? Pedro Neto has to prove, or he would be sold. If he has to prove, or he'd be sold. You know, I would feel bad if Pedro Neto gets sold.
He won't. He won't.
I like Pedro Neto, but
He won't be sold. You know, there's a lot of slander on him, but really and truly, he's one of our main players that's active. You know, if you look at last season to where he is now, when it comes to goal scoring, he was giving us the goals we needed. You know, he hasn't been bad for us. Pedro Neto has not been bad for us. Yes, he's had some games where it's been down, but as overall now, total slander.
All right, guys, we're still going through rumors and trending news right now. It looks like Tammy Abraham to return to Aston Villa. Guys, if you can remember, Tammy helped Aston Villa a few seasons ago to qualify to the Premier League. And after that, he left. He came back to Chelsea and then left to Italy. Since then, reports coming from Ben Jacob 3 hours ago is that Aston Villa said to re-sign Tammy Abraham after reaching a verbal agreement with Ben.
I think the Athletic said he's flying to England today.
Ben spending final deals. Yeah. As revealed last week, optimism a deal could be reached despite a complicated negotiation that required multiple trips to Turkey. So, a deal could be finalized today. What else do we have here? Not ready to see Troy Bodie. Okay. Right. Nottingham Forest are signing 40 million. Lorenzo Luca joined Nottingham Forest on a 1 million loan from Napoli.
Yeah, I sent it yesterday. I sent it yesterday in the group. He's a 6'7" striker. That's proper Sean Dyche Brexit football.
Oh, so it's a buy option included, but not obligation to buy.
Yeah,
so
I think it's just an option. Yeah,
Davi. Yeah, Davi, what do you think?
I think it's good if he comes and performs. I mean, it was like when Newcastle got Walter Mead, right? It's just a case of whether he can be fit and perform on, the Premier League level. Do I think he's going to make a big difference? I don't. He's a player that's coming off, being on the bench and having to come and, try and put performances together. Whereas now he's coming to Nottingham Forest, where Nottingham Forest actually play good football. But the problem is he's going to have to be able to train the way they train and be able to be as better as their main striker. Now, that's not a tough task, but when you're asking about where his level of competitiveness is at compared to like the Premier League, that's a different story.
Every club's top scorer. Where is our top scorer? I can't find it. I need glasses.
You didn't scroll all the way down. Maybe that's why.
One.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I definitely know it'll be Pedro with 6.
I'm looking for a striker. I can't find
it. You know what's funny?
I'm finding a striker.
You know if that striker flops, you know what everyone's gonna be singing, isn't it? You're just a Peter Crouch.
Say that again.
Oh yeah,
Peter Crouch.
If this 6'7" striker flops, everyone's just gonna be singing. You're just a Peter Crouch. I'm avoiding using the word, but you know the exact word.
Pick up the rich money maker. Yeah, I know. So,
Pedro
oh
7.
yeah, here it is. Here it is. I have to
told
get
you.
2 glasses before I go see our striker. Oh yeah, I have to get. To be honest
João
with you, I have
Pedro
to
with
get 2
7.
glasses on my face before I go see Chelsea striker in the list. Lord, 7.
To be
Erling
fair,
Haaland lead that table with 20 goals. Igor.
That's not bad.
Of
to be fair, it's not bad. Majority
Yeah.
of them outside of Haaland and Thiago are there. I mean,
8, 9.
Semenyo still
Yeah.
being Bournemouth's one when he just left tells you how bad their other ones have been.
And João Pedro doesn't play as many
But-
games as the rest of them. That's the biggest difference in that as well. João Pedro
Not
doesn't
from the
even
start
play.
anyway, because we've rotated it and stuff
But
like
you
that.
got two players from Aston Villa. You got 2 players from Aston Villa. Antonio Semenyo,
Where?
Dominic Calvert-Lewin, 9 goals. Really?
Nee, where you got 2 from Aston
2
Villa?
players.
Oh, there.
Morgan Rogers and Ollie
Yeah, but that's
Watkins.
only because they're tied, though.
Right here.
That's literally only because they're tied.
Yeah, 7-7. So, and but I mean, you get 2 players scoring more goals from Villa, which we don't have. We don't even have one in the 5 or 6. We don't even have any player.
No,
the
Pedro's
three, not even
literally
the
right there
three.
on the same number as
No.
Emily.
No, he said we don't have another player, another one.
No,
he
only
said.
one
Yeah,
player. Another
Yeah, okay,
player.
but even
Steven.
still, like, a lot of these, look, Everton have 3 scoring 4. Like,
Only one
I'd
player
much,
from Chelsea.
I would rather have one scoring a lot and the others chipping in than having loads of them getting a low amount.
Steven, you're not getting me.
Nee,
You don't even have a player, another player that has 2 goals.
Oh, no, you're not getting the point. The point why we don't have another with
I'm
at
getting
least
your point.
2 goals on there is because they're not on the same amount as João Pedro. Look, Wolves, all got 2. Sunderland, both got 4. Everton, all got 4. That's why there's multiple of those ones. Arsenal, look, both have 5. That's the only reason these teams have 2 is because they got 2 with the exact same amount. So it would technically be false to say one player is their top scorer if they've all got 2, 4, 5 goals.
Yeah,
We
so
don't have another player that
Okay, are you
scored
saying
7 goals.
If you come to
So basically, what he's saying is, you
why
see,
don't
like
you-
Victor
don't you- are you saying
Gorotic.
we don't have a player that scored 5 goals or 3 goals?
No,
in the club?
me. Every team's top scorer, right?
Yeah.
So if you have 2 players that have scored the most in your team, they are both your top scorer. True or false?
Okay.
Yeah.
Chelsea only have 1 that scored 7. That's why only João Pedro's there. Whereas Wolves have 4 that have scored 2. Sunderland 2 that have
So we
scored
have
4.
others that have scored more. Okay.
Everton that have scored
Okay.
4, they've got 3.
Okay.
That's
I
why.
understand now. But big up to everyone.
Like, otherwise, where's the other Man City player? They've scored a lot of goals. Where's the other Man City player?
What's his name?
There isn't,
I
because
get
they
what you
haven't
mean,
scored
Steven.
20
I get what you
goals.
mean. Right. It's only Helen Haaland. All right, Gittins could be off next summer if he doesn't improve. A lot more. What a surprise with potential. Gittins. I mean, I feel bad if he go. He needs to score goals. He been told. I mean, I wasn't convinced that this guy is. As Steven will tell you, I was never convinced with them Gittins coming to Chelsea. I was never. Look, this is a player that was not even playing games. He wasn't even getting to the what's his name? Is it Luiz Hijack or whatever they call it? Liverpool's ex-manager's team, not Liverpool, Dortmund's manager team. He wasn't even getting into the team, and we paid 60 million on this player to come to Chelsea. I don't know who recommended it. Joe Shield.
But
Joe Shield signing. Joe Shield. Yeah, Joe Shield. Thank you. He was getting too many praises.
Do we
Now
know
everybody
that
know
for
that
a
he's
fact
doing
that it's
shit
Joe
job. How do we know for the fact that it's him?
I don't remember.
he's
I
part of
could
the
be wrong.
City
I don't
Academy,
remember
Steven.
reports saying specifically Joe Shields.
No report will not say that, but he worked with him during his time at City.
Okay,
He
but
worked
I
with
don't
Dilap
mean
during
he's
his
one
time at
wants
City.
him.
He recommended it. He's the
We
one
don't know
leading
that.
it.
You're not
Remember,
getting the
like,
point.
he was-
Nee.
No, I don't know.
you're
I
missing
don't
the
know.
point.
I'm speculating. Yeah.
Okay, exactly. That's the issue, right? I've not seen anywhere say specifically he's involved. What I have seen is that he was involved with the Esteval deal. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he was involved with the Delap deal, which I'm not worried about. I think that still comes and
No, you say you're
works out.
pretty sure. You say you're pretty sure, but you're not sure. You don't even know. It's not written anywhere.
No, I'm saying
So we are
off the top of my
speculating
head,
because he knows this player.
just please for 2 seconds. I'm pretty sure off the top of my head there was multiple reports that said he's linked with the lap. I did not see, to my memory, any reports about him being linked with the signing of Gittins. I remember there being links with the Sancho deal last year.
But if you put two or two together, he's worked with him before in his previous club. So why wouldn't it make that sense or easy for him to join the club, to join Chelsea? You know what I'm saying, David? He's worked.
Yeah, no, I get both sides. But yeah, you make a point.
I know it's not, Stephen. I know point blank. It's not put out. It's not written out there that Joe Shields was involved. But to me, I'm feeling that he's worked with him before. It will be that easy for him to move to Chelsea because Joe Shields is still with Chelsea. And since there was him and Joe Shields involved with Lavia, why can't he be involved with Jeremy Jacquet, Stephen?
Because the other two are actually all right players when they're fit, whereas Gittins hasn't been all right.
That's my only question. That's where I'm driving about. No, it's
I've
not.
Literally just given you the answer. The other two are good players. Is Gittins a good player?
Well, that's what they thought he was before he came to the club. I knew he wasn't. I didn't believe in him. I didn't believe in that Gittins. What I was seeing in Bundesliga and all that Champions League thing. We saw him at Stamford Bridge. What did he really do? Nothing. With Dortmund. Big up to you, everyone. Big up to everyone watching. It's like, my boss said Steven signed for Chelsea. They need an experienced 26-year-old in the team.
I've played every position.
Stevie, one of the top team could be sold. They didn't want to lose Josh, but things could change in a few days. Just a jump on to be honest, you send him out on loan because if he's not getting game time, he need to develop and get better. When Chelsea won their first UCL 2012, I was 6 years old at that time. I was much older. If I tell you how old I was, you guys know how old I am now. Liam Delap and Ja Pedro isn't going anywhere. From that, Santos isn't going anywhere too. From Rich Maker, I wanted Marquinhos. Yeah, another good player that I wanted, but I knew definitely it was never gonna join Chelsea because of the Saudi money. Marquinhos, what a player! But after Thiago Silva left Chelsea, even before Thiago Silva left Chelsea, Marquinhos should have signed for Chelsea instead of signing a new contract for PSG. The money was more tougher. Big money signing. It's not gonna gel Chelsea. Proper Chelsea knew what Paphos was 26. You still said they were 18. I never said 18.
Oh, let's skip it, man. I mean, we've explained this like 16 times already.
I never said 18.
He doesn't get it, like you said.
Isn't going anywhere. I told you. If you're right in front of him. Oh, I won't go into it again. Done.
Wait, would you guys get rid of Fofana? Would you guys get rid of Fofana? That's actually a good question.
No, because if he stays fit, then he's got to be a top centre back. I actually rate him. He just
I do. I rate him too.
It's the same thing with Reece. I said Reece, if he can stay fit, you keep him. But if he kept getting injured, you needed to sell him. And okay, he's had a little knock. He's missed 1 or 2 games. That's it. But outside of that, he's been fit for a whole year. So he seems to have moved past that now. And also the way we've been managing him, using him in midfield's definitely helped.
Yeah, I actually.
Let me tell you why I stand on Fofana.
So
we know where you stand. You don't rate him.
I'll sell him with a heartbeat. I'll sell him right now with a heartbeat.
Yeah, you realize he's like our best defender right now, right?
Well, he is. It's like our
how
best.
Can you sell him with a heartbeat?
You
can't sell him in a heartbeat if he's one of your best.
Yeah, he can't stay fit. At best, I can stay fit. I'm selling him right
fit.
now.
He's been fit.
He's being managed.
He hasn't played. He hasn't been injured. When last you heard that he was injured?
I swear the last time he was injured because he got a concussion from our player. Other than that, he's been ill.
Davi, he's been managed. You give this guy 3 games in a row, he break down like spaghetti. Give him 3 games in a row.
14 months ago, you would have said the same about Reece James, and look where he is now.
I mean, we got players that can play football. Reece James, I understand, he's a proper Chelsea. He's a proper Chelsea from the grassroots. So we gotta always have to pardon him to be at the football club, give him more chance. But Fofana, look, even before this season, Fofana never kicked football for like 2 years. He wasn't kicking ball for 2 years. Dan will tell you, me and Dan always argue about Fofana all the time. France can afford him, especially with his injury, 200 pound a week. Chelsea Dan said Hazard joined Chelsea when he was 19. Even fake news, he joined 21 years old and signed 5 years deal when he joined Chelsea. All right, Tammy Abraham is going back to Aston Villa now. Back in summer 2023, Chelsea were meant to activate the buyback clause for Tammy Abraham. It was 60 million buyback clause.
Did Dan just say it's fake news that Hazard joined at 21?
Yeah, he said I said it was 19 because I said it was around 19 when I was talking. So he's bringing
I
it
thought
back.
Dan was saying it's fake news that he was 21 and he was actually 19. I was going to say nope.
I think it's referring to me because when I said it, I said it
no. I thought he was saying that. I thought he was saying he was 19. That's where I was getting confused.
Dan, when you say something, you know what? Dan would pick up just one word. You can make a full statement. He's not going to listen to all the statements you made. He's just going to pick up one word from the statement and use that against you. That's how Dan is. Because I said Hazard was around 19 years when he came to Chelsea. I didn't say he was 19. Because I wasn't sure the exact age. And I said it back. Anyway, Tammy Abraham from Mabas, thank you very much. So Tammy Abraham is going back to Aston Villa. Yeah, it's been reported. I think they're going to do the, the medicals very soon, and it will be a done deal. Welcome back to the Premier League. Liam has been told by Egbali that he wants Chelsea to get into that top 8 without playing off, going to the playoff games, get into the semi-finals with
Champions League
experience. Yeah, the Champions League, yeah. But instead, the board decided to sign Jackson from Villarreal after scoring 12 goals in La Liga before Chelsea signed him. By the way, Jackson, it's left wing instead of a forward, playing him as a striker. Yeah, Jackson was a winger, and he just played, I think, the striking position once or something like that. And then all of a sudden, Chelsea went and paid 30 million for him. I mean, it was a good deal though. Also, Egbali wants Liam to get Chelsea in the top 4. Okay, stop drinking. On what's that? What is that? I don't know what that is.
No idea.
What it? He said, "Stop drinking that. It won't stop the pain." I was just drinking warm water. It wasn't anything. Just warm water I was drinking. I don't feel well. I'm having a cough. It's too cold out here, bro. The snow is too much. I'll tell you this. 2 days ago, we have 100 cars here. That's about 30 minutes away from me, my house. 100 cars on the I-96 highway. 100 cars.
Oh, that.
Accident together. Yeah. 100 cars, bro. 100 cars. Hit together. I can show you a picture of it. Give me a second. 100 cars on the accident here in Michigan. I think I sent that picture to Danny Boy.
You sent picture and video, I think.
A picture and a video at the same time, yeah. I'll share that video with you guys here. What's the Discord doing, bro? Okay. guys can see it. Yeah. This is it. CNN isn't picking up. This is just 30 minutes away from my house. That's a half an hour drive away from my house. I-96. Look at the cars, guys, if you can see it. It's bad over here in West Michigan. Look at that. Massive pile up cars. People were injured, but no one was killed in this 100 cars put together. 100 cars accident. Three years ago, it was 300 cars. 3 years ago, it was 300. This year, it was 100.
Nee, did you say you're in West Virginia?
You know how it happened. All you need is just one car to hit the other. No, West Michigan. West Michigan.
Oh, West Michigan.
West Michigan. That's because I'm in the West. Yeah, we have the North and the West. Yeah.
Gotcha.
All you need is just one car to hit, and then all the rest will be piling up. Boom, boom, boom. But you can't stop. The roads are very slippery. When you slam on your brake, it goes like the tire is just moving to wherever it goes. You can't stop it. You're never in control anymore. It goes like, if you haven't experienced that before, that's how it feels like. And slippery road and everything hits. And depending on whichever car is coming from behind, if it's going at top speed, it will just crash you to the big car in front of you. So that's how it happened. It got hidden. Boom, 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 boom. 100 of them. 100 before it could slow down. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy out here. All right, we get to try and we're about to end the stream. I think that he would have been in his mid-30s when Chelsea won the 2012 when Chelsea won the World Cup 2012. No, I wasn't mid-30. I wasn't in my mid-30 at all.
Mid-20s?
I was approaching 30. Yeah, in the mid-20s. Yeah. I was in my mid-20s. I was approaching 30 though, but I was in mid-30. Nah. I'm not that old. Bro, I'm not that old.
He's done
I'm
you
not that old, man. Yeah, he's trying to get he got a few numbers, but yeah. I wasn't 30 at all. How old were David B when Chelsea won the 2012? David, how old was David? He'll tell you.
Old enough.
Need drinking. Old enough. Yeah, he said old enough. Needs drinking yak to stop the pain. No, I'm not drinking anything. It's just hot. It's just warm water. I drink warm water every day. I drink 70% warm water than cold.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't drink much cold water. Nah. Yeah. Every time it's warm water. Every time I had warm water sitting by me. Even when I'm drinking, I've adopted the Chinese and the Japanese culture of drinking warm water, and why it's good. Because what I realize is when you're eating food, most of the food that we eat, they're greasy. I eat a little greasy food. And if you're eating greasy food and you're drinking cold water, it takes too long for the food to digest it within you, because the temperature, it slows down the temperature within your stomach. That helps the digestion. So I've kept the same, I'll say, my size from the age 30 to now. I've just increased a little bit. I'm pretty much simply keep the same size because I eat similar food and I don't complicate my food. I don't add too much crap in my food. So I've been able to maintain the same weight for a long period of time. Chelsea paid £32 million for Nico Jackson, not 30. I mean, usually you say 30, but I understand why you say 32 because of the agent fee. Yeah, agent fee and some. But when you break it down, my boss, when you break it down, it is not exactly 30. Just like they will say maybe Estavio Williams, 60 million. They don't tell you the exact things involved in that 60 million. Ballon d'Or clauses are all in there. If he
And
doesn't,
also,
player
how
doesn't
much-
achieve those, it's not.
Also, how
50
much
million.
of the Esteval one was add-ons? A lot of it. That's the other thing.
Yeah. So maybe they can say Stavai was very, very expensive, but it's not. Because if the player doesn't win the Ballon d'Or, it means that clause, the money involved, maybe they say 5 million or 10 million for Ballon d'Or. When he wins it, Chelsea will give him 5 million or 10 million.
It was
If he
literally
doesn't
the
win
exact
it,
same
it means
stuff
that,
with Mudryk.
yeah, Modric do the same thing. People say we overpay for the player. No, we've not overpaid for the player. Because if he doesn't win Ballon d'Or, he doesn't get all those money. So it means that Modric can be paid for 80 million, but then to be honest with you, it could be 50 million. All the 20 million are all add-ons. Add-ons. Ballon d'Or. You win 2 Champions League or you win Champions League for Chelsea. You win that. And that money is 5 million there, 5 million here, 5 million here. Before we can say the transaction for Chelsea was 60 million or 80 million. You get the idea. Okay. What do you want to say, Davi, in regards to the question from who we're just saying?
No, I agree.
Player pricing.
Yeah.
Sometimes they make it make like we're overpaying for a player, but they don't do those little clauses that are in there. It's what amount to why the transfer becomes so high.
Right.
Okay. Tobago said okay, he said something that I don't know that name of it. I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. The only thing I've had in my life is a couple. I can't even count it all my life. Maybe I'll say I've had maybe 1 crate of beer. You know, when I'm 16, the crate. Maybe I can see the whole all of my life. I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. I haven't drank alcohol. I haven't had beer in a very long time. Yeah, so I don't know. Their names. I know tequila. I know what do you call it, but I've never had strong liquor before, but I've seen them. I don't drink. I'm not. I don't drink. So, this camera is moving like Coachella. Are you sure? Am I freezing? I'm not freezing.
No,
I think I'm moving very smoothly. Am I?
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah,
maybe in a few minutes to go about. All right. Dante out, Coachella out. What's going on with Dante and Coachella? Are they here? They're not here. All right, these rumors of us selling out top players have been coming from a secret out on Twitter. Please don't listen to him anymore. He's not to be trusted. Rich Moneymaker, I thought your secret scouts brings information for you. Neil would have been 25 years old when win Champions League. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it because when I say it, then you're gonna get my age. I don't say it, my boss. I'm not saying it anymore. I mean, secret scout on Twitter, not trusted. Yeah, some of the news I don't. Maya, big up to you, Maya. Say some respect. Maya reposted a stream on X. Eating greasy food and drinking cold water will make people gain weight. Just saying it. That's true. That's why I don't eat. I don't drink much cold water. Yeah, I don't drink much cold water at all. Yeah, finally our owners will have been in an interview with top tier journalists saying that next summer they might be going to build a team to challenge for the league. Interesting. I've been Nehemiah Fawe. I used to have a buddy that used to come on the show called Nehemiah Fawe. All right. I am fed up with saying this. We have 2 restrictions in the transfer this February in the summer, meaning we have to move certain players. We have to move certain players to put them on the tier list or sign under 21s to put on the tier list B. That is from Richmond Omega. I don't hate them. I'm just joking around. No, I know you don't hate them. I don't. Coachella and Dante, I'm a cool brothers, man. I like Coachella and Dante. Me and them have some, cool relationship. When he on social media platform. But Lampard has worked with 9 out of 10 different managers, and he still became one of the best midfielders in the world. Something that I've been talking about all the time. David, let's hear from you. 30 seconds before we wrap up for the show today.
Okay.
David. What do you think? Let's wrap things up. Upcoming game or whatever transfer. What's your expectations from this January transfer? What's your expectation?
From the January transfer, if we get Douglas Luiz, I wouldn't mind. I'm open to that. I definitely feel like if he could come and give us an extra, if he could come and
give us more on your heart, Which position?
I don't really, I'm not really too big on what position he plays. I believe that Liam Rossigna has a plan for him, so I would just have to see what he has. But the thing is, with the Romeo Lavia thing, I always believe I'm a big fan of Dario Esugo, so I'm not too worried in that regard. I feel like we already have a backup. That's why Dario Esugo is there in the first place. So I feel like he would be the one to pick up minutes when Romeo Lavio's out. But for me personally, if he comes in and gives us a boost, or he shows potential to be able to enhance and give a better performance to where we need in the team and on field in the matches, that would be something great as well. For upcoming games, I feel like Rossigna's in a position where, for me, I don't like to really criticize him in a sense. He hasn't done anything wrong at this moment of time. I just feel like, right now he's observing the team. He's getting his weaknesses and his strengths. He's seeing who he can rely on and who he can't rely on. And it's one of those things where only time will tell. Right now, this is why I keep saying, for me personally, the main thing that's on my mind right now is the Carabao Cup versus Arsenal. I feel like that's the biggest test for him at this moment of time. Once he's able to go and play there, he already saw what the first leg was like. We had Garnacho who ended up scoring 2 goals from nothing for us, which was, definitely well-deserved. And going into the second, now he's had a bit more time to see which players is going to be able to perform from the last few games that we've had leading up onto that Arsenal game. So he'll be able to pick his team, be able to play the structure that he wants during training leading up to that Arsenal game. And then, only then, time will tell if we go and, secure the bag versus Arsenal and then maybe take it all the way. For me, when it comes to Rossigna, his main goal this year is to win a trophy. Once he's able to win the trophy, he can then focus on the league. And if he can push, standards to the league so we can make top 4 or even go and, magically win the Champions League, that'd be great. I'm open to that. But right now, I feel like because he's a new manager, he has to be taking notes and understanding where his weaknesses are in the squad and where his strengths are in the squad. Once he gets that evaluated and he's able to, make a solid formation that he can play that works with the team, then, sky's the limit.
I think you're right. You're spot on. Like me, I don't have any urgent position that I'll say bring players in because I know how the January transfer window is. It's not an easy time to make get all your players in, and if you do that, you're gonna end up paying over the odds, and that's what Rennes or whatever they're trying to do with Chelsea. They want Chelsea to pay 60 million for a player who hasn't really win anything. You get what I mean? They hasn't win nothing. Sure. But in the summer, you wouldn't get that much of a problem because the valuations, a lot of players are available. If you don't sell yours, other club will sell theirs. So in that matter, you have to be a little bit more flexible. But in January, no one wants to lose their top players, especially when they are in the position of qualifying for Europe or maybe winning the Premier League or trying to stay off relegations and those kind of things. It's very difficult. So before you can buy a player in that situation, you have to pay over the odds. You have to pay extra to convince them that even if you leave or even whatever happened, they can find someone to come and replace them or to keep them up. So that's why January windows are always difficult for clubs to do. But thank you very much, Davi, on that.
No problems.
My boss said that 1 week CD says I think Dante said Chelsea need experienced players, and then the next week he says we need players with potential, this and that. He said he's flipping flopping. Dante's flipping flopping, right? Our backup for Lavia injured, so we do need backups. So Dante said constant Dante. All right. Nee, aka the Zion, and W. Which one of the players, Shamara Zion, and Shimuraka reminds you of? Oh, my boss.
I don't understand that.
I'm trying to understand the question very well. It says, my name. He said my name. And it says, which of these players, Shimuraka, Zion, Moaka, remind you of? Which of these player which of these players does Shimuraka reminds of? I don't know if is it gonna be? Will you say Batshuayi? Is that the name? Batshuayi? Maybe. All right, this idea that you are going to get a whole team of young talents, they will grow for over 3 to 4 years. Football doesn't work like that. Man United don't win major trophies with kids. Absolutely, I said it doesn't. But if you're able to
Man
them for
U,
3 years,
oh,
they
didn't.
can.
I thought it said don't because the way you read it, I was going to say Man U don't win trophies right now.
And they haven't even tried what we're trying for them to be even try and use that to win trophies. They haven't. Man U have always gone on to buy top talent, and within 2-3 years, they're fading off from the football club. Do you know how old what's his name? Bruno Fernandes is? Bruno Fernandes is almost 30 years old. He's almost 30 years old. He was supposed to cash him to Saudi and get the money. Just like Liverpool was supposed to do with Mo Salah. Mo Salah is done. All right, so he said they have experienced veteran players around that got them through Chelsea when the UCLs back 2001, 2021. 2021, who was their centre back, Thiago Silva. I think this is old message. He's brought it back again. Probably won't ask to give us an answer. Says Chelsea had experienced players. Chelsea won the UCL back in 2021. Who was their centre back? Thiago Silva was there. He was 36 at that age. Absolutely. For more Shimuraka, remind me of young Sadio Berrini, Wilfred Bony.
Berahino. Sado Berahino and Wilfred Bony.
I know Wilfred Bony, Nigerian Wilfred Bony. He played for, Man City. He played for Man City.
Yeah.
Bulky. Ivorian. Wilfred Bony, Ivorian. It's not.
I can't remember who Berahino played for. I want to say Leeds for some reason.
Yeah. All right, Stephen, over to you. 60 seconds from you, then we can wrap up.
I've got nothing else to add, to be honest.
Okay, bye. Go ahead, Stephen.
No, I've got nothing else to add.
All right, guys, thank you very much for coming on as usual. Rifa Boni is Ivorian. Yeah, Ivorian, just like I said, Ivorian. Berahino used to play for West Brom. I don't remember those players from West Brom. I remember a few from I
want to say Wilfred Bony also was at Swansea, was he not?
Yeah, Swansea was at Swansea.
Yeah, he was from Swansea.
Yeah, the time
he did that weird crawling celebration towards the camera, didn't he? That was him, isn't it?
No, that's not him. No,
I think it was. No.
Wilfred Bony does
Ooh.
He's saying Wilfred Bony. You know the claw crawling. Yeah. No, that was not.
No. I know the one that his name is.
That guy also played for Swansea, though, isn't it?
Bafatimi Gomez.
Yeah, Bafatimi Gomez. Yeah, Bafatimi Gomez. Yeah, he's the one that does that. Yeah,
He does that. He's a Portuguese.
Yes,
Portuguese player with dreadlock. He does that thing. That curl on the ground.
Sadio Berahino played in West Brom when Odemwingie was there. Peter Odemwingie.
Hey, Peter Odemwingie, another player. Jesus Christ, forces transfer away from his team. Guys, I got a question for you guys. No googling.
Just quickly, wasn't it Odemwingie that showed up at, was it the QPR training ground?
Yeah, QPR training guy tried to force his move.
The dude was going through, he just showed up.
He forced his move.
You know, I
No,
felt
it
bad
didn't
for him.
go
I really
through.
wanted
It didn't
him.
go through.
I really wanted him to go as well. You know,
No, it didn't go through. He went there and it didn't go through.
It didn't go
the
through,
deal
yeah.
hadn't been agreed.
All right. So he said Gomez is French with Senegalese descent. Yeah, but Fatimi Gomez. He has a unique celebration. Everyone
Just
hit the
like
like button,
most
subscribe.
French players
Guys,
are from Africa.
Yeah, guys, we are close to 21K. 21K. I think our aim is to get to
I
25K.
think we hit it tonight. We
first
were
we
on
can make-
20.925.
Oh, okay. Then I'm sure we should be hitting right now because I don't know.
I'm checking now.
Yeah,
what
27
we're
right now. 20.
2927.
Take it 2927 or something. Yeah,
Mhm.
interesting.
We'll hit it
So
tonight
guys,
or
we're
tomorrow.
very close to 21. Yeah. We should be close. 927 right now. So we got pretty much almost about how many? 80 something? Oh, 20 and 73 to hit 21K. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. We can do it. All right, I'm gonna ask you guys, and then Rich Moneymaker and my boss. No googling here. What club did this Spanish wizard? He won the under-17 World Cup with France at that time. He goes by the name Bojan. What Premier League club did he play for?
Stoke.
Yeah, I had to unmute, but it was Stoke.
That's correct.
I literally
Correct.
was about to click unmute and say Stoke as Davy said Stoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. That was good. Bojan
Correct,
Kekit
Bojan.
plays for Stoke City. Bojan. Either the man who scored the winner with Portugal during that 2026 Euro final. Okay. Shimoraka also remind me of a young Aguero a little bit. Lukaku won Lukaku when he was at Anderlecht with a much better first touch than Lakaka. Yeah. My boss said Stoke City. Esugu remind me of Pahinha.
Paulinho.
A lot of players. Who's that? Who's
Paulinho, you know the
Paulinho
guy
of-
at Spurs used to be at Fulham, went to Bayern Munich?
yeah?
Him.
He's the one he's talking about, right?
Paulinho, yeah.
Yeah, he was
Remember
on Bayern
Chelsea
for a
were
loan,
in
right? He
for him
was
before he went to Bayern, innit?
yeah. Lavia reminds me of Yaya Toure a little bit. Nah. My boss, this one is off. They don't look alike at all. Lavia is too short to be able to compare him to Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure is tall. Too late. The way Toure play, he reminds me of Matic. I don't know if you're looking at the skin color to give that description, or maybe the look alike. But if you look at the way he plays, Yaya Toure's style of play reminds you of Matic. Yeah. What do you think, Davi?
Yeah, no comparison.
Does he match it for you, Lavia and Yaya Toure?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. The height's different. I mean, there's small height difference in the two of them. West Fofana reminds me of Carvalho a little bit.
Carvalho.
Fofana. Carvalho for Chelsea right back.
Again, that's another one with no comparison.
Some rogue
My boss, I don't know what.
comparisons.
Yeah, my boss, these comparisons don't really add up to me. Gusto remind me of Basingwa. Gusto. Maybe a little bit. It's hard to say yes because of the hairstyle. I don't know what you're looking at. Is it the look alike, or are you talking about the skill set? If you say Basingwa,
in that one, there's a little bit.
know.
I mean, Gusto likes to run down the line. Basingwa used to do that a lot too. And then if you talk about
so
getting to the sideline,
or is he looking at the yeah? Is it facial expression or body look or talent wise? That's what I get confused. What exactly he's looking at to remind him? Is it the way he holds the ball? Because to me, there are some players, the way they move, it reminds me of certain players. Because if you guys can remember this player from Wolves, he reminds you of Eden Hazard. His look and the way he plays the ball and the way his stature looks. He's no more with them. Very skillful player, but he's not as good at Eden Hazard. Steve, you guys can remind me. It was at Wolves. Number 10. He wears number 10 just like Eden Hazard.
Who?
Dua.
I don't know what you're on about. I didn't hear you.
You say who?
Yeah. I didn't hear what
like
you said. I just heard number 10 Wolves.
He used to play for Wolves. He plays for Wolves, number 10.
And you said his name was
I
Dua.
His name.
Oh, number 10 for Wolves. I can't remember. I don't think I remember.
Number 10 for Wolves. Oh, maybe I'll say 3 seasons ago. He was playing for Wolves.
Was that not Cunha?
No, not Cunha. 3 seasons ago, it wasn't Cunha.
It must have been, right? Hang on. Give me a minute. Number 10.
Number 10.
Podence.
3 seasons ago.
Podence.
Yeah. Podence, yeah. Him. If you look at his stature, his head, the way the head shape, it looks like Eden Hazard. He wears number 10 also. That is the good comparison. The way he plays, the way he runs, the way he does the ball, his ball movement gives me Eden Hazard vibes and everything. Let me see if I can get him in the screen here. Podence. How do you spell it, Steven? Is it
Podence?
Okay. Podence. We'll bring it up. Oh, you said P-O, right?
Yeah, Podence.
Yeah, that's the guy. Tell me it doesn't give you the Eden Hazard vibes. If you know, you know.
Are you saying that because his size? Is that what you mean?
Hazard, when he's running with the ball, when he's on the ball, his head shape, everything is like Hazard. This guy. Oh, no, I'm in trouble here. Training. Him. I don't know. What do you think, Steven? Don't he give you that vibes? The Hazard vibes?
I wouldn't really say so.
Jamotinho, look at that squad. Diego Jota, Podence, Jamotinho, and then this guy, I forgot his name. Very experienced player. It was all like the Portuguese connection thing over there going on at Chelsea. At
Bro, Wolves had 600 Brazilian players at one point.
The Portuguese connection. Everyone from there is coming.
They were literally Portugal FC. I'm not even joking. They were literally Portugal FC.
Achampon reminds me of Blanslav Ivanovic. Teams of position and style of play. Okay, terms of position. Yeah, man, Ivanovic was too strong on the ground to compare him. He doesn't go down. I understand what you're saying. Sanchez reminds me of Kudicini a little bit. All right, Nico Jackson. All right, guys, my boss, come and see you again same time tomorrow. Lead this randoms and hang on to it. Davy, Stephen G, I'll see you guys some other time. Let's
catch you guys later, man.
Call it today. Yeah. Davy.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys for coming on.
Definitely.
Let me get this off. Yeah, I got that. All right, David, take it easy. I know you're way behind, right? It's
yeah.
Is it like 10 It's like 10 around 10. 10:44?
Yeah, 10:44 a.m.
It's like 10:44 time.
Whoa.
Yeah, no. He's
Yeah, so
behind me.
literally
3
that's what I've been
hours
going. That's
behind
what I've been
me,
going
but
off.
we're still in the same state.
That's what I've been going off camera. I'm just sending some emails for work. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's been. But yeah, it's 10:44 a.m. for me.
All right, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, bro. It's okay. Thanks for
You
coming
gotta
on,
do
bro.
what you gotta do, innit?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. You did good. You did better than the one hiding behind the camera and talking to us. He'll get fine. You'll get fine. Don't worry. He'll get fine.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be